There we go. Okay. So, after a dimensional warp, things seem to have come back around. And we're picking back up where Wheeler is investigating the second floor of the Hungry Mouth. There, my little seeing eye in there. There you go. You can see all the way up to there. And you can peer out here quite a bit.
Whoa. Oh,
So
it
if we
does
just
show
looked
everybody.
up, we would have seen this.
Yes.
Shouldn't have been this in the description, though, when we...
A little bit. I
You
should have
know.
put it in the... to notice the catwalks above. You're right.
On the catwalks, yeah.
Oh, yeah, do a little turn on
Yeah.
the catwalks. So yeah, not showing the age seen in the bar, but clearly not built for public viewing, as this area is stark in its personality, serving only as a path to the many rooms built around the showroom floor below, lined with rickety railing that can barely support the limelight mounted on the south end. See, like that, that's mentioning a detail. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. Fuck you. So yeah, you can basically see there's enough light coming up from below that you could see this whole area. Yeah. And yes, if you were to walk over and look down, all the people where you saw them before are visible there as well.
Which, huh?
Well, not that you ever saw into the showroom before.
Right, but also I only see
For Wheeler,
4 people.
because the
Okay.
people are packed in with the map.
Just make sure.
So these are all the player characters.
Gotcha. Which already looks noticeable, anyways.
Which if you want, I can. Oh wait, those guys, because those guys weren't packed in the map.
Right.
There you go.
But I
So,
noticed the guild members and stuff too, right?
Yes, if you were to get over to the railing and peek over, you would see you could easily identify the guild members. Oops. And
there's Tin Can Man and Sir Talks a Lot.
That's a solid one.
You're a solid one.
And so to the north side, you can see there are 3 rooms going along the catwalk up there, with spaces in between them. That just goes down to the backstage below that you saw before.
Oh.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, there's 3 doors, and then on the far end, you can make out 2 more doors. But otherwise, this place seems pretty much undecorated, plain.
And there's a guy over here?
And yeah, there's a... no, that's okay. Ryan's dude. But he's technically under the catwalk there. And then, yeah, there's a big spotlight mounted on the railing there that's pointing down at center stage.
All right. Nothing else here. Huh.
It's pretty much empty.
Wow. And these are, you said doors that go back down?
Yeah. No, they just go to little small rooms that are up
here.
Okay.
I thought you said go back down.
Yeah, as far as you... And yeah, I can actually... Because you got to the top of the stairs, I can show you that there's another set of stairs going down the opposite way.
You can enter this place from both sides. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, as far as you know, that's the only way in and out of this area.
Got it. And do the doors look... like, is there a door that stands out more than the others?
Not really, no. They all seem to have been built by the same people around the same time when this area was made. Yeah, they don't even have little placards or anything to designate what they are.
Okay.
It's okay, Alicia.
Sounds like it's okay, Alicia. So, okay, let's see. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm curious to see what's in these rooms. Mm-hmm. Let's go around.
Is that you sniffing the door? Get that.
Yeah.
Get that Yuta nose up and
Yeah.
running.
Let me see what's in.
Uh,
I'm gonna try to see what's
check that
in.
one.
Yeah, this door here.
Fiddling with the knob, it's not locked
Oh.
at all, so you could easily walk inside if you
That's
want.
surprising.
And you're gonna go
Yes.
in. It opens to find a tiny bedroom.
Oh. Eh,
Yeah, remember you
I
Zara
know. Yeah, I
hop
forgot.
the wall.
Sorry.
Oh, do I have
Here.
following the similar design philosophy of the second floor, this room has no inherent flourish in its construction, but it's gained personality through its occupancy. A clothesline hangs near the open window with dainty personal clothing hung to it. Soaps and perfumes sit on the basin sink with faded photos pinned above it, and a messy dresser has clothes half folded, half stuffed into its many drawers. You're in a girl's
I am
room.
in a girl's room,
Oh my god.
but I don't.
You're gonna get
I
laid.
don't see anything. All right. Well, looks like a girl. Looks like a girl's room.
What was that, bub?
Bad joke.
No. Oh, okay.
Looks like,
Yeah, unless you want to do
Nope.
anything.
looks like a girl's room.
Okay.
You can go out. Let's go ahead and. Well, all right. If I can,
You're gonna
I'm
go.
gonna check this one.
Yeah, fiddling with the knob. It seems to be
Yeah.
unlocked. So you walk inside and find a bunch of beds.
Oh.
A bunch of birds?
Oh wait, hold on.
No. Yeah, do your sweet flip into the room. Let's see. Do I got a description? I'm pretty sure I
see
do.
chests.
Yes. What could be initially mistaken for storage, you quickly come to the realization that this is some sort of dormitory, as each bed has some form of footlocker at the foot of it. In a sad attempt for privacy, the curtains have been drawn closed, with bed sheets hung up across the room, hanging by clotheslines, so whoever occupies these beds don't have to make eye contact with their neighbors.
Did you say foot?
Damn it, Thad, get out
Do
of here.
I hear people in the other rooms?
In any of the other rooms you pass by?
Yeah. Now that I
Uh,
realize, like, okay, this might be, you go downstairs, you meet a sweet honey, you go back upstairs, do a little dance.
No, I mean, without purposely listening to them, you wouldn't know for sure, since the downstairs is kind of a cacophony of noise anyways. It's hard to overhear any sort of subtle noises as you were going past those doors.
Okay. Okay. Can I look into any of the chests that are here?
Yes. Outside of having simple straps, the 2 foot lockers don't have any sort of permanent lock on them, and the other 2 are just basically elongated crates that you can just kind of lift the lid on.
Cool. Let's
So-
go through all of them.
Which one do you want to go
I'll
through?
go through the green one first, because green is go. Oh, I'm lagging.
Let's see. Opening the green foot locker. Just again flipping open the trunk and just kind of fiddling through. You find basically just worn clothes. Definitely male clothes compared to the female stuff you saw in the other rooms. But in this one specifically, you see there's a couple pieces of music sheet sitting on it, or inside it. For the most part, it just seems to be daily clothes and a couple personal belongings, unless you wish to, really deep dive in it.
No, nothing here. Let's go to this crate.
You lift open the crate with a bit of a creak, and you notice pretty similar thing. It's just a bunch of men's clothes, couple little bits of personal belongings, maybe a diary. Uh,
Okay. Blue box.
It seems the same thing. Each one of them just seems to be, this is some guy's bare bone storage.
Well, I'm not going to take your word for it. Let's go ahead and check this crate.
It's the same thing.
Okay. That diary have something in there?
uh, none of them technically have a diary. There's a couple maybe like letters.
Oh, I thought you said that man's diary or something. But
Oh, I might have mentioned that. But it's things like that, of little personal belonging type things. No like gold, no guns, no drugs, nothing that stands out from the stuff you would probably carry with you in most situations.
okay.
Definitely just somebody's essential makeshift closet.
Well, nothing here either.
You're gonna head out. Okay. As you step out, you don't catch it. You know, I'm assuming you're closing the door, trying to.
Because I learned my lesson the last time.
As you close it, you notice something move across the ceiling of that room.
Oh!
And as the door shuts, we go back to our other bolt.
Ah!
So
Ew.
blindfolds on.
Ew!
Clear fog. Back downstairs.
Creepy.
Build the rooms. And do I hit sync?
Can we
I'll try hitting sync.
fail Darby's mission, but succeed Julian's?
Technically, I mean, is it?
But we never accepted Julian's mission.
You
That's right.
depending on your actions. Oh, you can do now. I gotta unfog everything. Depending on your actions, you could technically complete Julian's quest, and yes, fail Darby's. You'd have to talk to the right people, and make sure. Basically, yes, if you would complete Julian's quest and somehow go find Julian, be like, we did it, bro. Yes, because he technically did tell you his problem, but not the details. And Julian isn't one to care how you get things done, just that they get done. So, yes, that is a possibility. So, ignore Wheeler being ghost mode.
Ignore me.
All of you boys get reflipped back up. Whoops.
He's still in
He's
the
in
fog
shadow.
for me.
What was that, Bob?
Wheeler's still in the fog for me.
Oh, well, that's
And
that's
so
fine.
is Meme? Is it Meme? Outside? It's because Renette
Right
knows that one.
here?
Yeah, he was in the shadow.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fog on the ground. Yeah, I'm assuming there's a little bit under Renault as well. Is Jacques being covered up?
I can see Jacques. I
Okay,
saw the blue
just
shadow
making sure.
underneath him, but yeah.
Right. Okay.
Um,
So yes, back to the floor, and this time, the ladies are off the stage because unfortunately it resets to the starting location each time. Harvey Ruddings has taken the stage, and the pianist exits the back door, and he kind of makes a very hurried run across the floor as he's giving his stage, and he's going to go talk. It looks like he's making a beeline for the tavern mistress.
how's the chicken?
It's pretty good. It's, again, much like the cooking instruments that it was made on, it's a bit greasy. Like more than just chicken grease. He seems to use just any kind of fat to like give everything a bit of an extra dose of flavor, as it were. But generally, this isn't bad by your palate. The asparagus is a little limp, but not horrible. Not like canned asparagus.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I will lightly eat it and then give my leftovers to Jacques. And pushing the plate over. You should try this.
Which he scarfs down because you don't feed them.
I promised adventure.
You treat them like animals.
You're to lead, not feed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say feet.
But but yeah, the comedy routines of Harvey continue on to middling response from the crowd. Thad, you saw the pianist walk by, and you can hear Estrella suddenly get.
I don't know her
I
name.
gave her name. Yeah, the tavern mistress. Suddenly get kind of mad. And which point, yeah, she says something. She seems bothered as for how loud she gets all of a sudden. And you see the pianist, her, and the bartender walk out, and they start making their way towards the back room.
Okay.
And assuming you guys don't do anything, they will
I'm
disappear
waiting for
behind
them
the
to disappear
backstage door.
to do.
Okay,
Wants
they're
free
gone.
booze. No,
If they walk past, sorry,
Go for it.
Mhm.
I'll ask, do you require assistance?
Who are you asking?
The group, the bar mistress, I guess, because she's the only one I've interacted with.
She seems to have a little bit of a worried look on her face, but when she turns to you, she's like, "No, do not worry. Enjoy yourself, please. This is none of your concern, unless you're gonna push it
No.
further." Then yes, they do go through, but it definitely looks like they were a bit
Did
worried.
they lock the door behind them?
Yes. You are in range to hear the click of the lock. Dad, are you gonna become a bartender?
No, I'm actually just gonna ask Pierre what the argument was about because he's sitting right there.
Okay. He turns to you. You can see he's a little flush in the face. He has been enjoying himself a bit
He's French. That makes sense.
on the alcohol. Yeah. But he says, oui, commander, monsieur. Oh.
My Napoleon.
Yeah, my Napoleon. He basically he tells you that the guy came in and mentioned something. He was a little tight-lipped. He was quiet about how he said it, so he didn't quite catch that. But the woman got mad and immediately called to the bartender to grab his gun and follow her. And then they all marched out of here. And as they left, the tavern mistress told the room, like, we'll be right, Fadinho, the bartender, will be back soon. Please mind yourselves in our absence.
How classy are all these people? Would you say they're all very much low class, drunk?
They are very low class. These guys look like the reason they're in here is because they're too cheap to pay where you went. They would rather just get the base level alcohol that they can and just get drunk.
Yeah. About how much time has passed? Like when are we expecting Hector to come?
Hector should have arrived by now. It should, assuming you either have a pocket watch or could check the clocks in the bar. Yeah, it's past 2, and he said it was going to be about an hour before once he showed up.
It concerning amount of time, or like this?
It's just a bit
Okay.
past it. Like he again, Hector gave you a rough estimate of about an hour, so you don't know for sure. But yes, at this point, Hector probably should have gotten here.
Okay, so I'm debating whether I get all of these people free booze so that way I can go explore a little bit because that's the door, I think.
That's a door there, yes.
Did she leave the tickets?
No,
She has all that on
that's
herself.
just her stool. And no, she didn't take a dump.
I get that joke. That joke was funnier than everything Harvey Rudd.
Yes, Harvey does make a couple like dirty sex jokes. He is getting to the good material in the mid show. But even then, it's just funny because, haha, women are whores. Not so much that it's actually anything clever.
Yeah, this is the place for that. Well, you want to do anything? Because I'm
You're kind of
meandering.
blinking. Yeah.
Just keep an eye on the room, seeing if I see or hear anything from the door behind me. Maddie or the cook look concerned at all?
Maddie did look a bit concerned. Because she very much wears her emotions on her sleeve. And she actually is talking to the cook, who, because she is a bit of a loudmouth, you can easily overhear. His name is Ortega. And she asks him if he should go check out what's going on in there, because it sounds pretty bad. And she said she'd make sure nobody comes in and gets in his kitchen. To which you have difficulty understanding it, but a nod is a nod, and it looks like Ortega might be making his way over to the backstage area. But beyond that, the crowd is in a just middling mood. The people who have been gone, actually specifically, Labor C came back from the bar. Everything got reset.
Labor D's.
This guy went. He went to the bathroom. But when he comes out, he specifically walks straight for the back room door. But otherwise, everyone else seems to be fine as far as the customers go.
Was there a price tag for drinks aside from getting the ticket for?
Basic beer and ale will cost you less than the script, so I won't care. But any type of hard drink or mixed drink will cost at least one script.
I need a refill. Anybody else need one? I'm going to go behind the bar, looking for the ale.
The barflies they're kind of woken out of their stupor upon hearing this. They go, "You ain't Vadinho. What are you doing back there?"
I'm filling in for the time being because my grandfather always told me that a service industry in need is, well, I don't know. He was usually drunk at that point.
Give me a deceive check on a plus flip. Because they are drunk and they are more likely to believe you.
Okay. I got a 10. Hey, Andrew, do you like those?
Yeah, I really do. I really, really, really love seeing you do that. Go, my brother.
At that point, they all kind of look at each other a little bit confused. But then one of them holds up his mug. You're like, yeah, fill her up. And they all kind of go like, yeah, and kind of storm the bar like, shit, hell yeah, free refills.
Okay, I'm gonna leave after I assume because they're in the cabinet here that I got the booze from before.
The ale and
Yeah.
beer.
Or is there an actual?
It's all
Okay.
under the
Yeah.
counter.
I'll fill up theirs and then I'll leave a script on the underneath the counter. And then after filling it up, I think that we might be out, and I'll check the door behind me to see if I can get in there.
It is locked.
Might have just wasted a script.
I am going to try to fiddle and lockpick the door.
Okay.
What do I have in lockpicking? Fuck, it's a grace.
I have a 0. Straight
Okay.
flip. It's a 9 of crows again.
You gonna go with that, or are you gonna
I'll
cheat?
keep that.
Okay. You being that this is something you're not very familiar with, you kind of twist and turn and kind of try to shift the knob with what little force you can muster to get it to go. But sadly, nah, you can't quite get this thing to flip whatever switch or knob or buzzer or spring that's in it. These confounded contraptions.
Well, I guess I'll have to check on the barkeep, and I'll be back, my good sirs, and I'll just leave the bar.
While you were doing that, Bolt, in a nice position, you saw Laborer D go to that door, and he kind of checks it, and it's locked, and then he goes over here, and he appears inside the kitchen. And confused, he talks to waitress Maddie, whose name got reset. And you can kind of go in like, where's the cook? The cook's supposed to be here. And she's like, oh, he just went out for a bit. He decided to go and check on something. And he starts to kind of get a little bit annoyed. He's like, no, the cook is supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here at this point. And unless you want to give me a notice check,
Give another check.
we'll basically leave it at that.
Yeah.
Where did that go?
Oh. It flew over to your stat sheet for some reason.
13.
13, okay. As this guy's talking to her, in his right hand, you can see he's holding a purple handkerchief, and he's kind of clenching hard onto it. Not quite raising it up to put it in her face, but he's definitely holding on to it with purpose.
Does it just look like a handkerchief?
It is a purple handkerchief with a couple bits of like almost silvery threading in it. Like it looks like it's kind of nice.
Okay, but it's not like draped over a gun or anything.
No, it's not. Yeah, he's not. Again, he's not lifting it up towards her, and can you like there's something underneath it. But he's definitely like he's not just holding it in a loose grip. He's got it clenched in his fist.
Would this be like a magic item type thing?
Inherently, just what you know, it could be, but it's unlikely with the way he's handling it, as it's kind of rough. You'd probably be a bit more delicate if you have something magical like that. But unless you want to give me a counterspell check to look into it, I can't tell you for sure.
Counterspelling's not great, but I'll give it a try. 6. Sorry, 7.
6, 7. Okay. Yeah, you're not totally sure, but from what you can get from it, it is not magical in any
Okay.
way.
But it's a much nicer handkerchief than a laborer would have.
Yes, it looks like, again, it looks kind of dainty. It almost looks feminine.
Okay.
But beyond that, anything you want to do?
No, just keep an eye on things. See what they do.
Okay. Let's see. And then Thad, you're just gonna head back to your seat.
Uh, how distracted is this going on?
What going on
This
specifically?
conversation.
It's muddled. You can tell by the body language that it's kind of serious, but they're not like yelling at each other.
Cool.
You're gonna peer
So I can
behind
peer
the
behind
curtain.
the curtains.
It is a hallway, and going further, it is the stairway up to the other
But
side.
no doors, no locks.
Nope, it was just a curtain blocking it.
I wonder if it's this way to the bathroom.
Fucking pulling some Mr. Magoo shit here.
Thinking about it, because I know they're going after Andrew right now. Yes, I am going to be a complete fucking idiot, and I am going to go through.
And go up
Yeah,
the
go up the stairs a little bit more rushed. Hopefully, I either hear them or see them.
I'm doing something naughty, teehee, as you go up the stairs. Bolt, you clearly saw Thad do that.
Did anyone else clearly see Thad do that? Do they care?
As far as who could clearly see it, the banker there is sat directly across. There's a chance he saw it, but he also has been very much engrossed in eating his food, so you're not fully sure.
Okay.
So, not going to do anything.
Well, I want to see what happens with the
Just get
with these people. Yeah.
with those two. Okay. So okay, we will jump back to the upstairs. So blindfold time.
No.
Clear out the fog. Head back upstairs. Build the upstairs. Add new fog. Unblindfold. There's my eye. So once again, pretty much everything here is visible. For you
You're
guys.
showing something in that. Oh,
No,
that's Wheeler.
And where?
That's Wheeler.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed out far enough to where I couldn't tell.
I did see the inside here. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So, mystery, mystery, mystery. Whoops.
Mystery, mystery, mystery.
There we go.
Did it spook me so bad the thing I saw that I'm a ghost now?
Oh yeah, I did that to hide you, but there you go. So yeah, for the Wheeler, yeah, you saw something skitter across the floor or ceiling.
Yep.
Where it was something that you're not sure if you even saw. You didn't like immediately open the door. You kind of just took a sec to like blink and be like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, you aren't quite sure what's going on
Well,
there.
I'm gonna open the door and make sure.
Okay. You open the door, and as soon as you do, you once again, just out the corner of your eye, something moves out of the corner of your eye. And you don't catch it. It's in a completely different place this time from what you saw before. This time it was along the side of a wall. the northern wall specifically.
Mm,
And yeah, you're just kind of left a bit confused.
So I'm
that.
in the room and I still don't see it.
No, it's one of those things of something moves so quickly that you aren't even sure you saw something. But otherwise, you enter the room and nothing's moving.
Mm. Is there anything I can do about this?
Yep.
No amount of
Thanks for reminding myself.
necromancy. There's no necromancy that would help. I don't like this. Okay. All right. Well, could be my imagination. Could not. I'm gonna go out. And I'm gonna go into the other room up here.
I see him crossing up top. Do I see Wheeler?
I mean,
it's pretty dimly lit up there. I mean, if you were looking for it, you could see him.
Not necessarily looking.
Yeah, not yeah, specifically yeah, because as you were saying, you're kind of keeping track of the crowd and the little dispute next to you. So I don't know for sure if you would spot that. As far as this room goes, let me reposition the camera. Boop, there we go. Yep, the hand door opens just fine. There we go. And you find a very nice looking bedroom. Ignore the question marks. They're not really there.
Oh, it's downstairs, yeah.
Outside, so.
Yeah. Well, there's one in the bathroom.
Oh,
here.
I didn't even see that.
But yes, this room. Let's see. Upon entering, you breathe in the higher class air this room exudes. A large bed with a decorative rug, the nicest chairs you've seen since entering this building, an armory of clothing stored in polished dressers, and a work desk with minimal clutter. It's safe to assume this is where the boss lives.
I see a safe.
There is a safe, yes.
What's over here at this desk? Ah, laggy.
That is, yeah, I know my connection. It could be a combination because I'm streaming this as taxing my connection right now. But that is a vanity mirror with with desks with perfumes and makeup and all the lady bits.
This is really nice.
It is. It is a nice compared to everything else here. This is nice looking. Not that you've seen too much of the interior since you've been mostly in the backstage area.
Anything at this desk?
There's stacks of what look like ledgers, couple bits of paper. Quickly glancing them, they look like receipts. Definitely looks like where the boss does their business. And no, not the bathroom. That's over there.
Okay,
that's what I'm looking for.
Because I'm seeing it and it's a little confusing. Is this person here?
What?
Okay.
No, anything that's a question mark isn't real for you right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. This safe looks mighty tempting. Is there any way I could lockpick this safe?
It sure is.
I know he said to just kind of just watch the, but it's... I'm pretty good at lockpicking.
Swear to God, if this is where you get the red Joker.
I'm kind of a badass at lockpicking. I gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Double checking. I get a 4.
I'm kind of a Chad when it comes to lockpicking.
I'm gonna just see what's in it. Well, first of all, is it open? Can I just open it?
No, it is not open.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lockpick it.
Wouldn't be a very good save.
Can I lockpick it?
It's an unsafe.
Yes. Okay. You can lockpick the world.
I mean,
there's just the target number for like lockpicking dirt is.
But I didn't know if there's any detail in between like a padlock or
There's various qualities of
Okay.
lock, for sure. So this being a safe, you'd safe to assume this is a good lock. Yeah,
Stupid.
Man,
Okay.
Harvey Rutter's hilarious.
yeah.
All right. I'm
He
going
is.
to draw a card in that 4.
Black
Okay.
Joker.
Oh, I hope.
It's a crow.
Fuck.
Ooh. Got a total of
I
7.
mean,
Are you gonna stick with
No,
that?
I'm gonna cheat it. With an 8.
Cheating in an 8.
So 12. 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
Okay. You get into safe cracker mode. You get down, put your ear up against the
Oh,
safe.
doesn't go
You
back
start
in your hand.
spinning.
No, I no, it lagged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I meant to put it there.
You start spinning the dial left and right. You can hear some clicks.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think I got it. And then you jiggle the handle, it doesn't move at all.
How many tries do I get at this?
If you want to try
'Cause
again,
I'm
go
pretty
for
good
it.
at lockpicking. I don't know if you know this.
Again, the odds, eventually you can get it, assuming
Pretty
you don't
good.
get caught.
Fuck.
Yes.
God damn it.
4.
I've never seen a
Yes.
0 card.
It's been in there since the beginning.
Because you usually draw out the fucking red Joker. It's about goddamn time you get the black Joker.
Okay, you kind of shake your hands off. You re-zen yourself. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. And then you go for the handle again, and it just doesn't move.
Just a double check. Just double check.
Just no, you forgot to turn the dials.
Maybe-
You just skipped a
Maybe I
step.
didn't turn one way or the other. Okay. Do I hear any?
But for
Yes.
now,
Okay.
we'll pause on
Okay,
you for
okay,
now.
pause on
As far as your general senses, you haven't heard of any commotion. You haven't heard anything that would lead you to believe that you're in danger of doing this further.
Okay.
So you feel confident. Meanwhile, Thad, who has now hit the top of the stairs, ooh, what is this room? You think to yourself. But as you're at the top of the stairs, and Bolt, go ahead and give me a notice check.
Ugh.
Ugh. Should take a drink of something?
Yes,
Oh,
but also
okay.
you flipped a 1.
Cheating in that
Trying
10.
to.
You could just
Yep.
say
But
yeah,
just blame all the
since
lag on Sean.
It is.
yeah, it probably is all me, yeah. Okay, so yeah, with that you can hear it, though not super well since it's muffled from the back room, but Thad, having a direct ear to the downstairs to the north, you hear some yelling going on back there. It seems to be someone yelling that you stay the fuck out kind of stuff. And specifically Thad can hear it better than Bolt. You hear muffled replies as though someone's yelling back but through something. But you can't make out that muffled reply all, aside from it's just some yelling.
This was not what I wanted to do, what I was expecting. My whole plan was to stop them long enough and talk loud enough to make sure that Andrew doesn't get caught.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And for Bolt, from your observation point, the audience hasn't caught any of this.
Okay.
Even Harvey on stage doesn't seem to be really concerning himself with this. He seems to be. He's a showman. He's got to do the performance. As bad as those setup is.
What about the two that were arguing right here? Or not really
As far as Bolt they're having a bit of a heated conversation. They don't seem to be noticing anything for as far as that event.
But Labor is still trying to get in.
Yes, he's kind of. We'll get back to that in a sec. But so now, Thad, you've got some time if you want to do anything.
Fuck, we really need to start getting signals so that way I can just have a bird waiting for him.
Birds are your answer to everything,
All right,
damn
what I
it.
They're
missed?
useful. Every D&D campaign requires more birds.
Surprise, surprise, Ryan wants to throw a bird at the problem.
Good call, motherfucker. Good call.
You mean the Zeech player wants to?
I know.
wants to
I want to write a note, put it on a bird, and then have it sit on a perch out here for Andrew to find. But I don't have enough.
Oh, like
We only have one keyword, cream, which is not the thing I want him to do.
Well, as far as
There are.
I think you would have gotten up there in enough time, you would have seen Wheeler go across the catwalk on the opposite
Okay,
side.
I am going to
So you know where he is.
mall speed walk my way
Mm-hmm.
thus away.
Don't touch the limelight.
And then get to here. Is the door open, or did he close it behind himself?
I'm assuming he learned his lesson
Okay.
and is closing the doors.
And then I'm
Right, Wheeler?
I mean, sure.
If you don't tell me, I'm going to start counting it.
Yes, I shut the door.
I am going
Okay.
to
But
enter
yeah.
and then loud whisper at Wheeler. It sounds like they're coming up here. We should either hide or get downstairs. Quick. And without even like kind of waiting for him, just start power walking back.
Mm-hmm.
Power walking back.
Thaddeus rarely runs. He's
Yeah.
40 something.
He's got that hip swivel
Yes.
going.
If you're not going to stop me, I'm going
If
to
they
keep
were
moving this
invented,
way.
he'd be wearing a fanny pack. No, you say that, Wheeler. Do you respond? Do you give up on the safe?
Yeah,
I didn't say come with me. I did give you
You
options.
jump out the window.
yeah, right.
I said you could hide.
Do you okay. Is the bed big enough to where I could fit underneath it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to hide underneath.
You could also hide under the desk. There's a small space underneath that you could try, or even the vanity desk. Either one.
I'll do the bed.
Or you could go or you could go into the bathroom and lay in the
No,
bathtub.
I
or
feel like the
something
bed's the safest.
Okay.
Because I could just roll out, whip my pistols out on my stomach, and pop, 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 pop.
So you just immediately dive under the bed.
Yep. Because I mean,
I did
Yeah.
make it sound urgent.
you did.
Right.
You better be.
And do I still hear the noise by the time I get back to here? Are they looking up the stairs or anything?
As you are, we'll put you about
Okay.
here-ish. As you were making your way back, you hear Harvey down on the stage basically giving a, like, that's all I've got for you folks tonight. Like, he's wrapping up his show. And he's like, I'd like to bring on our next performer. He's a regular here. You've probably seen him, but you never really see him. He's always been here, but you never see him because he's always behind the piano. But now it's time for him to come out and take his time in the spotlight. Please welcome to the stage, Jerry Steckler. And he starts to clap and kind of get some applause from the audience. Yeah, clang, 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 clang.
Loud as possible.
He just wants to be human.
I cast
Yeah.
distraction.
I'm a real boy. Let's see. Trying to figure out what exactly is going to be happening here.
What exactly is going to be happening here, John?
Yeah, okay. Harvey will kind of walk off stage. Jerry doesn't come out right away. You see Bolt and Thad from your position can see Harvey go back off stage. But eventually the pianist comes out, grabs his piano, which was whoops, wrong go button, sitting right here, and he kind of pulls it over to mid stage, so it's right in the spotlight. And he doesn't even really like say anything. He doesn't introduce himself. He's kind of like he even flinches once the light's in his eyes. He's a very meek looking fellow. But he just sits down and just starts playing and kind of starts singing a song to it.
Fuck yeah, Piano Man. My favorite.
But let's see, at that, Thad, do you
I would
keep
have kept
moving?
moving. Like I wouldn't.
Okay. So yeah, you slowed down enough to catch that, but yeah, you kept zooming over there.
I would peek around the corner just to see if they're like halfway up or
Right.
anything.
Yeah, you get over there. You can still hear the yelling. It seems like it's hasn't escalated at all. It's just kind of, it's mostly women yelling at each other, kind of being bitches, as far as what Thad can consider women to be. But it seems like it's just arguing for the sake of arguing at this point, because they haven't escalated or moved beyond just basically saying, that's why you're out there and I'm in here, and it's the thing you deserve, you ungrateful bitch, and just muffled replies yelling back at her.
Okay, so sip tea, women, and
It's not Thaddeus.
the sip tea part is very Thaddeus.
Yes. As far as Bolt, so that guy who's hanging out next to you this whole time, he's getting more and more panicky.
The laborer with the handkerchief.
Yes, as this woman just keeps telling him, "Hold on, I'm sure he'll be back. Do you want me to go get him?" And he seems to almost, he starts sweating, like he's very much like, oh god, something ain't right. And he seems like he's ready to book it.
I'll invite him to sit at my table while we wait for the cook.
Give me a. It's gotta be. You're trying to coax him, so I think it's gotta be bewitch.
Bewitch or hoping to be convinced. But
You're not convincing him of
True.
anything. You're trying to like calm him down, and it's gotta be on a negative flip.
Why negative?
Whoops. Because
The difficulty of the situation.
Without giving away anything, I can't
Okay.
explain.
what? I want to convince, not bewitch.
Yes, I know what you wanted, but he sees you, and it's almost like he never saw you before, and he kind of goes like, "Who the fuck are you?" And that's when he goes, I'm leaving, and he starts walking past you, this way.
Be causing a scene to hold him there. We're told to not let anything happen. I'm just trying to enjoy this wonderful show.
I mean, brought him in. There we go. Labor D. He doesn't care. He's just marching off at this point. So unless anything else is gonna happen.
Bolt's the only one downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there in a minute, but I don't know how long it's going to take.
Go
Or
to the
what
washroom,
timing
or
of
she
this
go into
is.
the curtain?
He looks like he's going for the exit.
Can't get there in time. Without causing a commotion or screaming across the place.
Right. Otherwise, Thad, I'm assuming going down, back downstairs. Okay. Just to see if you're good. Wheeler, you duck under the bed, and time passes, and nothing happens. You don't hear footsteps approaching. You don't hear anything beyond the hum of commotion happening below you and in the showroom.
God damn it! That stupid.
that fucking pansy.
He's probably just getting. Ugh. All right. Well, the natural order of things. I'm gonna go back and try to get this thing open. Because I am too curious at this point.
The natural
Too
order.
invested.
I'll let you do one more
Okay.
lockpicking before we
I'll do
move
one
on.
more. I'll do one more. Just one. This is it. If this ain't it, it ain't it. It's never meant to be. All right, 12 again, which doesn't open it because I did 12 last time, I think.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, whatever.
Okay, so we'll go back. So blindfold. Clear out the fog. Jump back to downstairs. Rebuild the floor. New fog of war. Unblindfold. And reveal.
I'm not trying to trigger anything, but like Don Jose sounds really good right now.
That's the chips and salsa I had.
No way, is it?
Mm.
Yep.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Okay. There we go. Let's reset the board for what is currently happening. Pianist is now center stage. Girls are off stage. Yes, I did. And I'll say it again, damn it.
Oh, you're an adult. Nobody can stop you.
Let's see, labor D is off replacing with that guy. Let's just toss him out. We've lost the bartender and the tavern mistress. The cook is also gone. Maddie was trying as well with you to calm the laborer from leaving. But yeah, not so lucky with that endeavor. But yeah, Thad, you can head downstairs, get you out of the darkness if it's still there. Yeah, that is a tight hallway.
I'll just pop out of here and kind of announce, like, there's no bathroom back there.
At that point, the fat banker goes like, "Oh, it's over. It's over there, my friend." Just goes back to eating his meat, and he points to the proper bathroom.
Oh, thank you, kind gentlemen. And the D's already way gone by the time I get down here.
You see him at the curtain, basically walking out. And we'll flip Wheeler into ghost mode to say that he's not here. Fix everything else. There we go. So unless you can try something before he leaves.
Besides birds.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, there's nothing really I can do. I don't have a spell for this. I don't have. He had a drink
He
here.
was sitting there. Yes.
I am going to rush over to him and kind of flag him down, like, "You, sir. know how far I get, or if he's going to actually listen to me to. Will he at least turn or anything? And
I'll allow you to try to bewitch him, but on a double
you're
negative
a
flip.
dick.
It's you're trying to convince him to do
I'm-
something that's against his nature.
It's leadership, baby.
If assuming he was a peon and he was listening to you,
Okay,
leadership's more for crowds
that's
than
fair.
individuals.
So double, so 3. And I have a negative 1
Yep,
to this.
take the lowest.
One of these might be the red joker.
It's possible.
Hiya. Okay, so I'm at a 1. So that's failing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I discard.
You're gonna history this.
You know what? I've seen people leave rooms. I've read about it. I've read about this before. And
The history of leaving
the
rooms
history of
by
whenever
Thaddeus
someone is
Greywater.
trying to leave a room, trying to get their attention in such an establishment, you must go to their carnal desires, and I'm going to regale him about the. If you leave halfway through a show, there's always better shows later. It's every establishment. You should know this. Like, well, how can you leave halfway through when the show's barely begun?
So what do we got for this bullshit?
I don't know, but I get a plus hit because I'm using history. So that's currently a 14. Do I want to make it a 15?
Well, but does the plus flip go against the double negative flip, or is it a completely new flip?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, is it a new flip?
It's a new
'Cause you're
flip, yes.
replacing it.
It's on a fail. That's when I discard to retest. Let's see. Where the fuck
mean,
is it?
It's
It still would be on
still
the...
gonna hit the same negative.
Okay, so I should be... Well, then that's a negative flip, so I can't cheat that. So that's an 8 total. And because I get the plus flip minus the 1 negative, so that would just be the 2, right? Instead of the 3?
Yes.
Or is it...
Damn it.
Yeah, you're just flipping 2, taking the lowest.
So total of 8.
Yeah, he doesn't hear it, and he's keeps walking.
Yep. Oh bother! I'm going to the bathroom now.
Bathroom is very much a bathroom.
Time for a tinkle.
So yeah, Bolt, go ahead and give me a notice check. Let's see.
$11.
Okay, hopefully. Do I have my stats here? Do not. Let me grab. Where is it?
And Andrew's currently disconnected from the game.
I'm coming back in right now.
Oh, okay, it's fine. You said 11? Okay. You don't hear anything, or you don't see anything out of the ordinary until you hear someone yell, "Look out below!" A stick of dynamite falls from above the stage and lands right on top of the piano,
What?
and it is lit.
What? No.
You gonna do anything about this, Bolt?
Yes.
You're maybe gonna do something? This is almost essentially dramatic time, so without initiative, take normal dramatic time actions. So you're limited by your move speed and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely didn't bring my summon. I will try to summon again, but I don't have the cards I need to summon right now. No range. Charge is, or run is twice your walk plus athletics. Plus rank in athletics, I believe.
I believe.
Sounds right.
Melee, combat, tactical, quick reload. Oh, it's movement actions. Run. Move a number of yards equal to twice your walk aspect plus your ranks in athletics. Yep, you got it right.
But once I run, I can't do anything.
You can technically do something. How confident are you in those extra hit points you got? Because I'll allow a pickup action as a 0.
Okay, yeah.
You want a human shield the dynamite bolt? Yep. Okay.
Like the air.
Yeah, you'll have enough movement, because otherwise, yes, if you're trying to do it in a single little movement, I would make you do an athletics check to climb up, because the thing is about 4 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So it would require some climbing, but since you're running at such a high speed, you have excess movement. I'm not gonna.
And if you want me to athletics check, I can athletics check.
I know you can athletics the fuck out of things. But no, I think you've got ample movement to make it. So you run up there, you grab the stick, and that's basically gonna be your activation. The crowd kind of all reacts with a gasp upon seeing this. The pianist, being surprised more than anybody, only has 1 AP and just and dives out of the way and hits the deck. Otherwise, turn ends and kablooey. Let me see here. You take 4 damage, ignoring armor.
Okay.
Are you truly hugging it to your body to minimize damage? Okay, then it's got to be I will add. I'm gonna do a damage flip, of adding 0, 1, 2 damage to it for you doing this, to minimize the damage to things around you.
Okay.
It adds no extra damage, so you just take the 4 damage.
Okay.
The dynamite goes off. Pow! You feel your metal plates bend and distort. Audience gasps at this. Jerry's on the ground, freaking out what the hell happened? But the crowd is very much aghast at this. Thad, you definitely heard a weird muffled boom. As well as, Wheeler would have heard this as well, as he gets pissed off at the safe.
What? Was
I'm getting
this
pissed off at
damage?
the toilet.
He's taking a shit and boom, oh my! That chicken was undercooked.
Was this damage caused by
Oh,
another
fuck.
character?
I mean, technically, yes. It was, in the lightest of sense, a throwing attack.
Adrenaline.
Okay.
Oh, then my turn ended, so I healed it back up. No, we'll go to the next turn.
Now we're essentially on a brand new turn. So yes, you are standing dead center in front of the crowd. You just had an explosion happen on you. You're standing next to a piano that only suffered a little bit of damage. What you doing? What you doing, Showman Bolt?
It's all part of the act.
He wants to bow, but I don't think Bolt would bow. I look up. Do I see anybody?
No. Whoever air quote did that.
Did I recognize the voice?
It sounded very familiar. Yes.
Okay. I'll hop down and walk back over to Maddie and say someone's upstairs that might need to be dealt with.
Okay.
And their name is Wheeler.
The the crowd starts to like murmur and rumble. You say that to Maddie. She okay. She goes over to the door, produces a key, and unlocks the door,
Okay.
and heads in. Are you gonna try to
I will try to follow her in.
Okay. Let's see. Harvey. Yeah, he went off stage. So
I'll say if
Nothing
dramatic
there.
time ended before I took my turn again, then I don't get the adrenaline. I'm not that worried about it.
okay. Yeah. With what we've got, so we'll get you there, and you see the setup before you. The tavern mistress is yelling at the door, and the bartender, Harvey, and the cook are all standing around her. Which again, the cook's name is Ortega, and not you, but other people know that the bartender's name is Vadino. There we go.
Bartender here? Bartender there?
Yes. Oh, you can't see
A
him.
little bit of shadow.
Right.
There we go.
Clear that out just in case. Okay. Get out of there, right. But that's what you see. Thad, yeah, you just had a doozy of a dump.
I come out, see the scene, and start clapping like, oh, I missed a hell of a show.
You're just doing it to do it?
In a way to kind
There you
of
go.
get the audience to like, oh, it's a show. Because I'm assuming I see people looking shocked. I can surmise
Yeah,
that
they're
people are
all...
not necessarily happy, so trying to calm everyone down with this bullshit of a show. Interesting.
And Thad genuinely probably believes that, so it wouldn't be deceive.
Are we going with convince or leadership or?
Does Thad genuinely believe whatever just happened was a good show? Even though he missed
But you
it?
can't.
Or is he more concerned with making sure the audience feels
I'll
safe?
say he can't lie about it.
It depends on the what I would flip.
It's the intent is going to determine what I ask.
I'm going with that is kind of naive to where he would like look at this and people are shocked and it's like, oh, they don't understand how good shows can be. Like, ooh. So he would probably believe that something on stage was entertaining, but people are too stupid to get it. They're not high class like me.
It's got to be leadership or convince. I'm probably gonna go with convince.
Cool. Either way, I get a plus flip.
I know you're good either way.
Well, yeah. Either way, I get a plus flip. One of them is a 3. The other one's a 2.
So, what do we got?
Either way, I can cheat it into something stupid. You know, there's a history of shows that use dynamite. So what say you, John? Am I convincing or am I...
Oh, I said
Oh,
convince.
I
Convince.
missed that entirely.
Oh, sorry. Because if it's generally the show you're applauding, it's convince. If you're trying to force the audience into complying, it's leadership.
Okay, so I am at a 13.
Okay. You see everyone kind of look like that's not what they usually do for the stage show, but eventually like, okay, like new performer, yeah, and they kind of like start clapping a bit. Like they're warming up to the idea of okay, it's a song and dance with danger, I guess. And yeah, you see everyone kind of calm down a bit and be like, okay, we'll get back to Wheeler, who's on a different floor later, because yeah, jumping between the floors is a bit of a pain in the ass. Bolt, you can see in there, and it doesn't look like the tavern mistress was all that distracted by the explosion.
Oh, great.
She's just yelling at whoever's on the opposite side of that door, and the other three are kind of like, "Madam, the stage, something has occurred." And Maddie runs ahead, and she kind of joins in the cacophony of stupid that's happening back here. But she unthinkingly just leaves the door open, so you have free reign.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So, walking through, and if I need to run through, I can. I'll say, someone was upstairs, they damaged your piano, and they must be dealt with. As I'm like half caved in.
Yes, as there's still like smoke coming off you. Give me a convince check. Can you rouse the tavern mistress out of her rage?
$17.
Yeah, that very much grasps her attention. And she looks back to you, not even questioning who you are. She just goes, "What? What did they do to my stage?" She looks to the other three and says, "Come with me." And leave that bitch out in the cold like she deserves, and gets the three people to follow her upstage or up the stairs.
Keep following.
You're gonna go with, and the waitress whose name keeps getting I don't know why I'm resetting it because I know I'm gonna jump upstairs soon. She goes back outside to check on what's going on out here, since it seems like this problem hopefully has solved itself. Otherwise, Thad, is there anything else you want to do at this moment?
I would...
The pianist is shocked. He's not really moving. The crowd is just kind of sitting there.
I would like to try to lead the crowd into, like, kind of like, woo, yeah, we want more! Because I missed it, so I kind of want to see something.
True, you want to see the second act. Okay, give me a leadership test then.
Okay. Fuck, it's so hard to... I get a plus...
Worst case scenario, I can start doing the flips for you guys.
Okay, so I'm currently at a 12. Yes? Yeah, plus 3. I'm at 12.
Okay,
I'll keep that.
yeah, you get the crowd to be like, yeah, get back to playing. Come on, woo! You know, they even shout like, come on, Jerry, get back on the piano. Okay, and he goes back over and kind of takes his seat and then just, picks the seat back up after it's been knocked over to the ground from a giant robot explosion. And kind of gets like slowly gets back to the room, starts playing the song again, and then the clapping kind of calms down as the song picks
I'm
up.
gonna go back to my seat and ask Chuck what I missed.
But things seem to be going pretty well, and at that point we will jump upstairs. So blindfold again. Remove fog. Jump to the floor. You guys have pretty much seen the upstairs, so I don't think I'm even going
There's
to bother.
a few up top that we haven't seen.
It's bedroom or two
Yeah,
that have
maybe
giant
we'll-
soul still in them.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah!
Yeah, here we go. Big surprise. Hey, they look just like the middle room that you already saw.
Oh my god.
Well, what are my guys doing upstairs?
They're flipped, and you know
There
it.
is not. He's in the bathroom.
Let's see. Bring out some models. Who else we bringing up? The bartender. This guy doesn't have a name. Barfly. Harvey was heading up. Why do I not have...
Ortega?
Yeah, that's... Oh, wait. Yeah, Cook. There we go. There's Ortega. So yeah, they'll all head up the stairs. There we go, with Bolt coming up behind there. And they'll get out here. Let me flip those guys. They don't exist. You technically don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. You're gone. Fucking Labor D. So yeah, Bolt, you follow them upstairs. And as described before, you see the giant opening and the catwalks around these rooms. As far as any of you can tell, put you just in there so you can see. You don't see any signs of anyone being up here. But before you do anything, Wheeler,
Yep.
you just did your last
I was just walking out.
chance at the
Yeah.
safe. And you heard the loud boom right as you got to that door. So before you walk through it.
Oh.
That way you can kind of choose how you wish to react.
Okay. I mean,
you drunk.
I know. Where's the any key? Yeah, no. So hearing the boom, clearly I'm like, shit. And I just, this ain't no good. Come out and try to look at everything and see that Yeah.
Mhm.
saw
You-
Bolt there, did his thing.
I actually get some extra bits out just for sake. I can get the piano.
Yep, it was there.
extra
Yep,
Jerry
yep.
out. Just so everyone knows where everything is, yada yada. So yeah, you if you came through the door as soon as after hearing that explosion, you would have seen Bolt hop off the stage and walk to the
Yep.
back door and disappear
Yep.
in there. And then you see Thad come out and start going, "Oh, jolly good!" And the pianist gets back to the piano and starts to play again. Anything you want to do in between any of that as you watch it, or you just kind
I
of
don't. I'm not too sure.
The fuck is
Yeah,
happening?
I'm not too sure.
my team's stupid.
Do I see anybody that threw the dynamite here, or is it too late? Or
no, by the
yeah,
because
because I don't know that. That's,
you heard the
yeah.
explosion, you walked out, nothing is
Damn.
there.
goddamn. Okay. Do I see everybody here?
They start coming up the stairs.
Okay.
So if you, before they can catch you, do you want to duck back in the room, or do you want to
Ah, shit.
do something else?
Because there's a hiding spot there.
Because
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
because obviously I don't know that it's Bolt.
yes, Bolt's the last one on the
Yeah.
conga line. So you just see this angry woman and 3 dudes come up the stairs.
Double shit.
One of them who's wearing the same green suit of the guy you lied to earlier.
Yeah. I'm just gonna duck out.
You're gonna head back
Kind
into
of
that
just
room
like,
and kind
crap.
of.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh shit.
Maybe I do have to jump through the window. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
You're just gonna pace about, hoping an option comes
Well,
up.
I
that's
wonder
the
if I
best
should
option.
just hide under the bed again. Screw it.
If only there was a closet,
know.
because that's where you belong, hiding in the closet.
I'm hiding under the bed again. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm not creative.
It's fine. You're at least consistent. So yeah, Bolt. You walk up. She looks around like, where's this asshole? Everyone else kind of like spreads out, looking around, but there's no sign of anybody.
The dynamite like fell straight down.
It was dropped straight from above, as far as you could tell. Again, you didn't notice that's what the notice check was about. But yeah, it's very much it just drops straight down, and in the confusion, nobody knew where it came from.
It was dropped from above the piano. Could they be in one of these rooms?
She's just listening to you because she's just like, this guy knows what's up. My goons don't know shit. And yeah, she's like, you 3 go check the rooms, check the girls' rooms. And they all go down and kind of look inside each one. And they kind of disappear to the rooms. Then she finally, putting her hand on the rails there, takes a breath, and then looks over to you and like, so who are you? Wait, you're the metal man, the machine. Do you need a drink?
No, but we may need to repair the piano. I'll start walking south.
At that point, you could start hearing Jerry pick up the piano again, and it sounds fine. And she kind of looks at and sees him playing the piano. And is like, oh. And she kind of just like, more so keeps an eye on him. Like, he's doing it, and the audience had a bit of clapping going on there. They were kind of excited to see this guy.
Got a dynamite new
But
act.
otherwise, that's what'll be on the billboards. Floating Jerry tickles the ivories. But yeah, you just glancing around, you don't notice anything necessarily is out of place. Nothing seems like
I'd want to head
anything
down
dangerous?
this way. If they're searching
Okay.
clockwise, I'll go counterclockwise.
Okay. Yeah, as you make your way, go ahead and I guess it's time for another notice check. Oops.
10.
Stance. Okay, they are. That's not very sneaky, sis. But unfortunately, you're not very observant, bro. And yeah, you don't quite notice anything being out of place. But But yeah, as you continue to walk the catwalk, you can get to the end there if you want. And as far as Wheeler goes, you haven't heard anything aside from finally now you're hearing some footsteps getting close. You gonna plan for anything? Are we shooting whoever comes through the door, or is it a horror movie? I'm gonna hide under the bed and hope he doesn't find me.
I'm gonna hide under the bed and hope he doesn't find me.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, Thad is enjoying the show. Yes, meanwhile, on the stage, Jerry has kind of gotten his rhythm back. He's playing it up. The audience, they're okay with it. They're kind of, some of them are like, when's the next explosion happen? Because he's very much singing a melancholy song about dreams and the pursuit of happiness. Not really the kind of saucy, sexy ladies coming out type of song that these guys generally want to hear.
We want Katy Perry fireworks.
Yeah. But anyways, Jerry continues his performance, trying to get lost in his music, but something forces its way into his attention. A thud hits the stage. He glances at the spot where he heard something, but when he doesn't spot anything, he gets back to the music, playing the song again. But then another thud behind him, loud enough to make him skip a beat in the song, followed by another thud. Suspecting the audience might be throwing drinks at the stage for his poor performance, he looks towards them and finds the audience equally confused. Several more thuds around the stage before Jerry spots something familiar. He stops playing when he notices that they're hand puppets. His hand puppets, falling from above. Jerry looks up, suspecting to see someone emptying his footlocker from the catwalk above, but while distracted, one of the felt creations lunges at him and knocks him off his piano bench with a crash onto the floor and a chuckle from the audience. Jerry scrambles to his feet, checking to see where he was hit, only to find that he now has a regal puppet on his hand, and surprising him and the audience more, it begins to speak. "Greetings, citizens, I am the king. You will all bow before my royal greatness." As the other puppets then start to stand up and move on their own, an unease is felt in the audience as they aren't sure what kind of show this has turned into. So yeah. A crowd of hand puppets are on the stage.
I'm gonna zoom in on this.
We got a little princess puppet here. We got a dragon puppet over here.
God damn.
Little highwayman bandit puppet. Here's the king, but he's currently hanging out with Jerry. We got a donkey, or steed, sorry, to be more precise. A devil puppet. Here's the steed. A monster puppet. And a hero puppet. I'm so glad you guys did so little investigating because this shit came out of nowhere.
Oh, these look amazing. I want to see these actually made.
And yeah, the king puppet is actually on Jerry's hand, so it's not even technically on the board. There we go. Cover the stage with the camera. And yeah, so let's get some initiative flips going.
Oh.
It's puppet time, boys.
Oh my god.
Well,
What's my initiative again? Where are you? 4. Okay. 5.
Okay, so Not too good for Wheeler. What was that for Bolt?
7.
7. Okay.
11.
11 for Thad. Also, this is going to be... So I actually want all of those people in the audience to be there.
Oh.
Oops. Let's see. Waitress is hanging out here. Give me a sec. Labor C. And yes, they're all going to be slightly bigger than they're supposed to because of the last minute. I had to shrink everyone's pieces down to fit the walls. And I didn't shrink these duplicates down. Bickering family is still on the board. That's wife? Yes, that's his wife.
That's his wife.
Who's Bond? Where's Banker? Barfly. Banker, there you are. He's down here. And other than that, I think we have all of our contestants. So yeah. Starting off, we have the puppets. Let's see. Okay, so the princess basically like lunges at
Oh,
Maddie
God.
and jumps on her hand.
Oh my god.
Hero puppet jumps over onto
Jesus Christ.
this guy. Monster jumps onto this guy. Highwayman can jump onto this guy. Donkey jumps onto this guy, or steed. And Devil will go on top of him, and Dragon goes on top of Maddie.
King and Devil are on Jerry?
Are on his two hands.
Okay. I don't
Yes.
see King anymore.
I'll bring
there's
bring
King.
him back in. I took him because technically I have status tokens to put if they ever jump on you guys.
Okay.
You wear the status token. But yeah, that's their turn. they just do that. Thad?
I am going to research Denizen, I think is what it's called. Scientific classification, document Denizen. Because I just need to be within 10 yards of one, so I can basically get any of them. Right? 3,
Yeah.
5, 6. Yeah. I'm going to go with the king because he's the king.
It's the king.
And
Yes.
I need to know if the target is a construct or a human. Otherwise, I use a wilderness tool for this.
It's a construct.
Technically a construct? Okay.
Yep.
I'm using the engineering skill. So I have a +1 to this. Hey, yeah. So I am currently at a 12.
And then you have to match their rank
I'm
value?
looking.
Okay.
Rank value plus cunning plus deceive.
Of the character?
Of the target, yes. And if it's
Okay.
if it's particularly rare or unique, targets may impose a negative flip at the Fate Master's discretion. That's about the only other thing. And then on success, learn what the target is, its rank value, and the nature of its abilities or talents that it possesses.
I will put a negative on this of negative flip.
Oh,
It is somewhat unique.
5 total.
Okay, yeah, you're not gonna.
So that was 1 AP to do that? Yes, 1 AP to do that. 0 action to tell
Dog?
Jock. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll flip one for you.
To go duel that highwayman puppet. And then with my final AP, I'll start casting to summon. So yeah, so 2 AP to Jacques. Move over. It's gonna be 1 AP to draw any sort of weapon, isn't it? So he would pull out his rifle and try to shoot the highway puppet off of the person's hand.
Okay.
I'm commanding him. Let's see, he can use his... Okay, I have to flip for him still, but his active value is a lot higher because he uses my points in leadership. So 4 plus long arms is 3, so he has a +7 to this flip. So draw the weapon and fire at the highwayman will be his turn.
He will have a negative flip to the attack.
Making sure he doesn't have anything. Okay, if he gets a ram, it's critical strike stuff. Okay.
Oof.
A 15 total.
Yes, that will hit with a negative flip on the damage.
Moderate.
Moderate.
Check. It is a 3 damage.
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't do ooh glowy or anything.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Jock, in almost militaristic fashion, racks his rifle, takes a nice stance, and pops a shot, and very accurately shoots the puppet, and by proxy, shoots the person's hand. The puppet flies off, falling to bits and pieces. It's just flat out dead. But the laborer takes 3 damage. And he screams out in pain. Yeah. So that's that. Your other boys, I'm assuming,
They do nothing if I
might
don't
respond?
command them, so.
Okay. Let's see, he doesn't go. The 3 dudes come out of the hearing gunfire, come out and look to see what the hell happened. The tavern mistress is kind of like, hell is this shit? She's a bit shocked to see what's going on. Bolt.
Bolt will yell, "Cream!"
What?
Cream.
Oh,
Hopefully loud enough that Wheeler can hear it.
The
Wherever
one
Wheeler
keyword we
Mhm.
have, or code word.
Yep.
And then I will draw my pneumatic rail driver. And there's rules for jumping, which is horizontal distance. Otherwise, it's falling.
Yes. Yes, and I can tell you what will happen if you fall.
Am I at least 3 yards if I jump down?
What do you mean?
If I were to jump the rail to get down to the main floor, ground floor. Is that 3 yards? I wish there was like I'm jumping down, but there's only rules for falling.
The floor below is 12 yards in distance. If you fall, it is a 9, 10, 12 damage flip, and you'll be knocked prone instantly.
It's 36 feet down?
Wait, what? Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong, didn't I?
It's 12 feet or 12 yards?
12 feet. Yep, I messed up. So it's 3 yards.
That's 9 feet. It's 4 yards.
Fuck it, it's 4 yards. God damn it. Okay, let me double
So
check.
it's a 357.
Yeah,
Connection to the brain is
oh,
also.
do you have the falling?
It's
I
on the
know.
reference sheet, yeah.
Oh, it's on the reference sheet? Okay.
Second page.
Yeah, so my bad. Is it over
It was
here?
already on that page.
Oh. Falling. Yeah.
I could hope I could athletics jump my way down. But that does not seem to be the case.
No.
How far down is it to the
Without
stage? If the stage 4 feet up,
the stage is about a yard up.
but that's still a 246.
Yes.
And there's still a red joker in there.
But it does not say ignores armor, so your armor can protect you.
Oh,
Feeling lucky?
yeah.
Feeling lucky, Bob?
But you do go prone.
Yes.
Clickety clank.
Give you the bolt
Yep.
spank.
I have 2 armor, so that becomes a. And I think it can reduce to 0?
Mm-hmm.
That,
You have the thing
that becomes a
reduces to
0 to 4.
Right. Which
I'm jumping.
I believe in you.
they're on the stage
I can't get.
because the stage will take.
Then I already used an action to draw my thing. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. As far as I can get.
I would be okay if you want to do a full run maneuver
Okay.
because that's also adding your athletics, and you just turn the corner here and just plow through the railing because it is a flimsy fucking
Okay.
railing. Like you are big enough that you could just tank through that
Mhm.
shit. So, yeah, take your damage from falling.
Don't be the red joker.
It's gonna be the Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you said it.
I
Awesome. This is what we live for, gentlemen.
Well, that's 6 damage. Sorry, that's 8 damage.
like, okay. So you're falling.
Is there a critical wound?
I don't think so. So yeah, it's 8 damage minus your armor,
Let's.
which drops back to
Yes.
6.
I'm at 0 hit points.
I'm not gonna go because typically critical strike stuff is like you got chopped in the leg or something like that. It requires some sort of precision hit because your whole body just fell down. I'm not gonna have you flip on critical
Okay.
effects for that. Because there's no intent behind the damage you took.
Do I unconscious test now?
It would be the end of your. Is it at the end of activation or end of the turn? Or the start of your turn?
If I am unconscious.
Yeah, yeah, I hope you're not unconscious because they probably need you for this fight.
Don't worry, guys. This should be an easy one.
Good thing this was a social mission.
I said it would be a fast one.
Oh, fast deaths.
Yes. There we go. Unconscious. When a character suffers damage or receives 0 wounds or fewer, she must attempt an unconscious challenge. yada yada. Anytime. Characters ready, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's just a target 10 toughness check right now. So, ooh,
Wait.
What?
Wait a
how many
minute.
yards was it?
3?
Yeah, so it's only a 246 damage track.
So 6 plus 2.
Oh, because
but then -2 from armor, so he's back to 6, and that's how many hit points he had. Because he hugged a dynamite stick.
oh right, the dynamite. That's why.
Why did
Uh,
Yeah, it's
I can cheat this, correct?
Yeah, it's cheatable. There's no
Cheat
negative
it.
flip.
Technically, oh no, you couldn't cheat the damage.
Okay, cheating in 11. Here, I'll do cleanup
yeah.
since I can. What?
No, I'm just trying to find. It's stupid that there's no jump down, or there's no down movement.
Yeah. There's falling.
Climbing.
Doesn't have a down
Oh.
movement.
Yes, it does.
But
It's the same thing as going up then.
Climbing can be done faster than climbing down.
well, because
But there's nothing for him to necessarily climb on.
unless it's like I hold on to the floor and try to drop down. That's not really,
But then that would have been a next turn.
yeah.
So if you,
Let's keep going with this.
I'm okay with I'm okay with rewinding it if you really want to.
This is funnier.
You're right. Okay. Wheeler. The bed has slowed you down, so you're last up.
Okay, so are we saying that I heard the keyword?
You heard gunshot and you heard cream.
Okay. So I did
So
hear
you
it.
know shit's happening in there. This could be a good distraction to go back to the
It
safe.
could actually.
but
What do you mean, but? What do you mean, but?
but
What do you mean, but?
Is
Are you regretting what you just said?
what, I'm just asking what Wheeler's priorities are.
As much as you gave me the idea to go back to the safe, I guess I'll go out and see what all the commotion's all about.
Okay.
Because I heard cream.
Yep. So
Shit.
keep track of your
Yep.
movement.
Oh, sorry. So
Because we're now in
Yeah,
combat
didn't
time.
even-
So 1, 2,
yeah, so I'll say I'm right
3,
there.
4, 5. So yeah, 5 would be there, and I think that's your movement, right? You move
Yep.
5.
And then how do you get up from prone? Stand up
Oh,
as you're moving.
right. Right.
Oh, he would have had to do
Yep.
that too.
So
Yeah. So
I'm right here.
and that's just 1 AP, right?
Oh,
So you could get to the door.
Okay. I did it.
Cycling back around, it's puppet time. Time for Papa Pal Clem. Let's see. Yeah, we got it's just the monster there, Donkey and Hero.
Okay.
The king yells to the monster. He has defiled the creatures of our land. He must pay for this. And suddenly this guy, being led by the hand,
Just one good hand.
or 5. Actually, I don't think he even needs to make that close, but because I think he'll go over there. And now the monster that is on this guy's hand, the coconut monster puppet, Uh, Jacques needs to give me a toughness challenge.
It's not on my turn, so he has toughness 1 and what is that? Resilience.
I believe so.
He doesn't have any resilience. It's a 6. I don't flip
Okay. The coconut monster goes in to bite him, and it clamps down on his arm, giving him the useless limb critical effect.
What the fuck?
Christ.
Wall clamped?
Until the
Sorry, Ed.
nope. It just gives him the critical effect. So now, yes, you get the character's limb goes numb. She gains a useless limb condition for the affected limb. Oh, wait, no, that's Crow's arms, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Useless limb until the end of dramatic time. If this affects the head or the chest, the character instantly becomes dazed. So Jacques can't shoot his rifle. Or unless... Oh, wait, useless limb is its own condition. Let me go check that real quick. Just to make sure... Gameplay conditions... Seeking out, burning... Useless limb. When this condition affects an arm, the character suffers a double negative flip to any duels that require the use of that arm. And that's for the rest of dramatic time.
So if he drops his thing and uses a sword...
Yes, he's fine.
Okay.
And that is the monster's turn. Let's see. King did his, right? Yeah. King's got... seeing the giant robot thud on the stage, the king yells to the donkey, "Come to my aid, faithful steed, for the kingdom is under attack." And now this character moves 1, 2... He has enough athletics to make it up. 3 and 4, but that's as far as he can make it. He's got the hero with him as well. Okay, I don't think they can really do anything. Maddie is pulled.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll go with the dragon. So pulls Maddie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the princess on her arm gives off a cry. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, Jacques is in range. As the air around him suddenly gets extremely cold, give me a willpower check for Jacques.
9.
No, I tell you when it doesn't happen. Yes or no? No, I do the yes or no's. Okay. Yeah, ice crystals start to form on Jacques' skin and body, and he suffers 1 damage and gains slow. In addition, I also just shuffled the deck, so everybody gets to draw a card.
Draw a card.
I'll have to remind Andrew when he gets back.
Okay.
And beyond that, we've got the devil. Can't do anything. 1, 2. Nope. Yeah, the devil doesn't do anything. So that is the end of the puppets. Actually, he gave the order. Okay, so yeah, okay, the hero will make the person do a walk move. to get nice and close. And then the donkey mashes his little donkey hooves against Bolt. Give me a defense
Oh
save.
no.
Yeah, my defense is +2 because it's per every enemy around me.
Yes, but you also get a negative flip because you're prone, and it's just a melee attack.
I don't think what other should I have got.
And also, you only count the person with the puppets as an enemy. You do not count each puppet as an enemy.
Okay, so it's +1 then.
And also, Andrew, you get a draw card because I shuffled the deck.
Willpower is not an intellect based, correct?
No, willpower is tenacity,
Yep.
I believe.
That's why mine's 7.
Do I draw up to 3?
Just
Okay.
one.
Wait, you're just doing a defense? What are you asking about willpower?
Something I was looking up during this, and wanted to make sure I didn't forget it.
Oh, fuck. So what's your total?
So 7.
Okay. Okay. He gets a plus flip on the damage. So he does moderate, which is a whole whopping 1 damage.
So no damage.
Yes, but it's a donkey kick. You go flying by 3 spaces and get plopped off the stage and onto the ground.
Okay.
Kick sending you flying off. This is so stupid. I love it. I'm glad we got to this fight. Okay, so that's all the puppets. So we cycle back to Thad.
Use 1 AP to finish casting my spell. Summoning a creature using a plus flip on this. And what is my total already of this? 7. Oh wait, that's -2. So I'm at a I add plus. God, math is hard. It's a 4. Okay, so I bring it down to 0 to basically summon it right here. Yeah, I get a plus flip, and that'll be so plus flip, and I have +4 to whatever the flip is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have 13 points to spend on summoning something.
Okay. Which, I mean, that pretty much gives you free reign.
Of whatever beast I want that could possibly appear in this bar.
It's one of there's really isn't a habitat for this area. So I would, but you have such a high fucking result that I'm just gonna be like, yeah. What do you want? Do you want the bear again?
Sure, pick the bear.
Fucking bear shows up. Whoops, that's the raptor.
So you don't want a bird?
All our stats.
No, I can bear with this one. Zero action.
So,
I
yeah,
will
place it-
command the mauler,
God, this is wacky.
and then 1 AP.
You guys getting this? This is kind of wacky.
1 AP to what is it fucking called? Magical shielding on. I can have 5. So he has magical shielding. I have magical shielding. Mahler has magical shielding. Bolt has magical shielding. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The guild officer has magical shielding.
Okay.
And then commanding the Mauler. Fuck, I'm just gonna kill people with this. Yeah, it's going to Crushing Claws the monster puppet first. It has a +9 to the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I could make it a no, +8 to the attack.
And it's going to be a flip or
I
just
flip
stats?
it, yeah, because I'm commanding.
It will be on a negative.
It will
flip.
be on a negative flip.
Yep. They're tiny puppets, so they're hard to hit.
Yeah. How about
Ooh.
no?
Okay.
It's gonna be a crow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a +8, so 22.
Okay. That's a normal damage flip.
Normal? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's a moderate, so it takes 6 damage. No, wait, hold on. No, I lied. 3 damage.
Okay. So yeah, your bear gets kind of magicked out of nowhere, and you hear the audience go, "Ooh!" Like, this is something. Only for it to then claw this regular of theirs and have him go, "Ah, fuck!" and the puppet flies off. He fucking dies. Like,
Is the
flat out, he just got mauled by a
puppet
bear. The
obliterated?
monster that puppet's
Okay.
obliterated. It's just fucking dead. But yeah, the audience is very much like, oh, like,
John. John.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with the Final Fantasy VI vibes right now.
it is a bit of that. It is a bit of that, yes.
And then the Mauler will go towards the king.
The king.
You can't move and attack in a single action, can you? I don't do melee in this game.
Well, you need a 2 AP to charge, I
Okay.
want to say.
And then you're allowed to do 2 melee actions with that movement.
Combat charge. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it just moves up there.
Just to threaten the
Yeah.
king.
And, well, technically that as well, I think, because... Yeah, range 2. Can it be smart about this and, like, threaten everything? It's hard to get it lined up on. It doesn't want to, like, lock down on them.
I think it has to do with the size. It's just slightly off, that it wants to be on, like, the center line rather than be on a tile or something.
But yeah, try and get the dragon and the king in the same.
Right. There. We'll just go with that.
And it's all my turn.
Okay. At this point, Tavern Mistress has kind of like realized that this is way not what the show was supposed to be, and yells to her people, "Get down there! Stop this!" And they start heading off towards the stairs. Meanwhile, Bolt, not feeling too hot.
Hey, with the rail driver in one hand, his free hand will reach into quote unquote pocket and pull out a handful of scrap, half a script worth. So I'm just considering
Mm-hmm.
half a scrap
Mm-hmm.
as a 2 AP action. I shall repair myself.
Yep, do some quick
Yep,
fixes.
target number 5.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Is a 14.
I'm assuming you make a 1, 2, 3 healing flip.
I heal. If successful, the construct character heals 1 damage plus 1 additional damage per margin of success.
Oh, okay. So that's well, no, you had to beat 5, and you got 14.
Yes.
So
2. Yeah.
Okay. That puts you in the positive. And finally, we've got Wheeler. So you knock the door open and can see that
it's
very much
chaos.
There's panic. Yeah, it's chaos and panic down below. There's a fucking bear. Shoot it.
There's a bear I see that I don't know if it's friendly or not.
Technically, you don't know if it's that.
I don't know what I'm seeing. I see puppets attacking people.
You see people with puppets. You see Thad. He back. Jacques is now grasping his arm a bit as it hurts him. From your perspective, you can't see Bolt.
No, but I can see Thad.
As he is very much under the and you see a couple bodies on the ground with blood. Like people, there's some. Well, the other guy got removed who died. Oh no, he didn't die. He
so these people are being attacked.
It's this guy.
It's this guy.
Was it that
he
guy?
hit 2
He took like
puppets.
6 to 9
Oh
damage.
yeah, that's Labor D. Okay, so yeah, he's just fucking dead
He took 6 damage. It was 3 and
Did-
3.
from the bear.
How far away
He took-
from me was he when he died?
He was
Within 8 yards.
he was standing. Yeah, he was standing right here. So yes, you can absorb a soul.
Okay.
Damn it.
Did we have a soulstone marker?
I want to absorb his soul.
No, I didn't. I meant to make one between.
Okay.
Actually, were we using the stinky markers?
Yes,
Because
we
that
were.
was sitting out by your board. Okay, so you had one, and here's another. Because you can store 2 now, right?
I need to look that up.
Okay, well, just in case. I totally forgot that those were your soulstone markers.
I thought I had one, but no, that's a wound took
Yeah.
down.
I was just like, oh, that must have been for a temporary status effect, and I got rid of it. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. But otherwise, so yes, Wheeler. The crowd seems panicked at this point. The thrill of what's going on is worn off, and people are now realizing this is probably murder.
What'd you say? Sorry. I had to talk to Alicia. Sorry.
I know. I'm.
What's up?
So I say yes. The crowd has kind of stopped. They're not so amazed by this anymore, as they're starting to believe that this is not part of the show, and starting to panic. And yes, there's just basically chaos in front of you, and you have not been interacting with anybody this whole time, so you have no idea who's doing
no
what,
idea.
why anyone's doing.
But I do see things that are not supposed to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna try to shoot those puppets. Are they on people?
They're on their hands. They're hand puppets.
Okay.
So like,
So people are losing.
Jerry, the pianist, has 2 puppets on his hand.
People are losing their hands.
Not losing them. They just have puppets on their hands.
I had a bear
Well,
wipe
one guy.
one
yes.
hand off, and then I shot the other hand.
Well, Yeah, I'll put it like diagonally so you can kind of see
Oh
the
my
person
god.
underneath.
Oh, they all have two. Okay. Oh shit.
Yes, because I don't know if you know this, people have two hands.
Well, they're on top
Give
of
him
each
a
other,
hand.
so I didn't see it before. Shit. Let's see. There's like nobody controlling this, is there? Somebody we don't see? Because the piano guy got attacked. Right.
He has puppets on his hand.
Okay.
So far, the only people who have been attacked, not that you even know this, but because you were in the room while this was happening, people that threatened. So Jacques has been attacked. And so far, he's the only one who's threatened the king.
I mean,
Okay. So they have
Bolt
puppets.
also went to the stage and
Okay.
just got attacked for no reason.
Bolt, yes, he invaded the kingdom. He's threatening the king. As the king openly stated.
Your scenarios are way too smart for me, John. Okay, so just because they have puppets on their hands doesn't mean that they're being attacked.
No.
Okay, they just have puppets on their hands.
Yeah, as far as Wheeler knows, these people just have puppets on their hands. That's all you're seeing. Like, since you came out of that room.
Yeah.
There's a bear in the middle of the room, and people have puppets on their hands. You've heard gunfire, and you heard some commotion. You heard a bear maul somebody.
Yeah. I see a bear.
And well, like I said, there's a body on the floor. I mean, I can even... Did I make markers? I might have made markers. There we go. Corpse marker. There we go. Yeah, there's a dead body there.
Yeah, I have no idea who the hell this lady is.
And you hear the crowd starting to panic. Yeah, you've never seen her. The most you've seen is the dude right across here. That's a green suit guy.
I don't notice anything else, or can I take a notice check or whatnot?
If you want to look for something specifically, like you ask me what you want to look for.
There's so many questions. Okay, so how about do I notice this lady doing anything odd?
She seems panicked and staring down below.
Oh, okay.
She looks distressed over this whole situation. And like I said, the audience, you heard a "ooh" and then a "ah" when you heard the bear maul somebody.
Okay.
So the audience seems to think this isn't part of the show at this point.
Do I notice anything up on the ceilings?
Nope. There's nothing that you. There's nothing snaking around the ceilings. The stuff you saw in that little bunk room. None of that stuff is happening out here.
Okay. If I to get down there, if I phase through the floor,
You're incorporeal. You don't take fall
don't.
damage.
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, you would if you face through the floor, you'll just float down until eventually you're on the next floor.
Okay. Okay, let me try that.
Okay, you gotta do your zero action ghost mode. Need a crow.
Nope.
With
nothing.
a floor.
Didn't happen.
Okay, you clench those cheeks, but nothing comes out.
Are those all my actions?
That was a 0. You still
Okay.
have 2 actions.
God damn it. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should just start blasting, but
You might want to at least pull out a gun.
well, that's a 0 action for me
True.
also,
You
right?
already used your 0 to try to.
But you can take your normal actions can also be used to
Oh,
draw guns.
okay. I guess I'll use my 2 actions to draw both my pistols. Yep.
Okay.
That's all I have.
have.
I need to go clean up something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We got ants. Okay,
Mm,
we're back.
okay, we cycle back. What? You gonna do something?
No.
Or have something to say?
No, ants, we got
Okay.
puppets.
Right. Puppets go.
I thought Bolt goes.
Let's see. No, Bolt is. Wheeler's actually last on our thing. Puppets are at the top.
Bolt used stuff to heal himself. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Your fucking bear threatens the king. The king will command the hero. Hero, rise to my aid. The kingdom is under attack, and I shall not fall. Causing him to walk over here. Just labor it. Oh, it's such a mess. Just move these guys out of the way for a sec. Yeah, why won't they go in their fucking... I guess it's because they're slightly too large. But whatever. So yeah, he gets that walk action. I can only do that once. Okay. The king again will say, "My beautiful daughter, she's threatened. Oh, the pain she will suffer." As the princess then cries out, and ice starts to form around the bear. Give me a willpower save on the bear.
Cool. 16.
Okay, the bear resists it.
Sorry. 15. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, bear resists it.
And if it was hypothermia, it's auto pass.
Okay. The hero will activate and try to strike down the evil beast. Give me a defense flip with a negative flip.
Automatic.
Oh wait,
yeah,
you don't. You
11.
do auto. Okay. Shit, he can't strike the bear. Okay. They're trying to kill the bear, but they're not doing a good
The
job.
puppets?
Of it. The puppets, yes. Oh man, you killed him.
With this guy had what? Only 4 health or something?
Something like that,
Okay.
yeah. Just a normal ass person.
Just 6 damage killing somebody's.
Well, he took 3 for his first hand.
And then 3
Right.
for his second hand.
Yeah, he got super murdered.
Because 4 is minimum health.
Yeah.
And I took 6 just from falling.
Yeah. I was planning on healing him if he was still alive now, but whatever.
That's not gonna hit. Yeah, your bear.
He's a tough motherfucker.
What's your bear's defense? It's defense.
It's a 4, but it automatically gets a 7 for being an.
Yeah. So he's 11 total, and then what's his willpower?
12, but he actually gets higher than that because he's currently under my protection. So he gets a plus
Hmm.
3 to his 12, so he's a 15.
Okay. Wow, yeah. By chance, you killed most of the guys that can actually hit him. uh, except for one, the donkey.
Oh no, not the donkey.
The donkey has a surprisingly high attack stat.
Okay.
So your defense is 12?
11.
11. Okay, so the donkey will hit. Will deal neutral
It'll
damage.
take damage flips made against this suffer. Hard to win +1. So
Hard
yeah,
to win. Okay.
so
So yeah, take a negative then. So it takes the lower end, which is weak, so 1 damage,
has no armor. Okay, so it has 9 health left.
and then it gets pushed 3 yards. Yeah.
It just auto happens that it gets pushed. Okay.
Yep.
Even though
You got donkey kicked,
even
baby.
though it's height 3.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. And because of that, the donkey can't attack twice. So that's all the puppets' turns. They can't defend the kingdom because they can't hit the beast who assails them. So we'll go right into Thad.
Man, that bear is just tearing those things apart. And then I will try to counterspell the king.
Okay.
Not that I know that it is any sort of spell stuff, but I'll try this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get a +8 to this. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and cheat that. 15 total.
15. Do they have anything? Okay. You try to essentially shove any magic off of this thing, but it's almost like there's a weird primordial magic around it. It's not a true spell in the format that you know what you theorize is magic, as Thad doesn't technically cast magic. And so there's clearly some sort of connection to this thing that is supernatural in origin, but is not directly through magic that you as you would understand it.
Okay. Don't like detect invisible or anything like that. Does it look? No, they're hand puppets. I was like, does it look like they're on strings? Got like nothing else. I'm going to try again to. I'm going to try to document Denizen on another one.
Okay.
Let's go with the devil puppet, I guess. So you're saying negative flip on this?
From me?
Because I'm trying to document Denizen, trying to figure out the rank value, all of that stuff.
Oh, because of the
Yeah.
unique value. That's right. Yes.
Okay, so. And you're saying a construct, so mirroring of a +1 to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, 2 total.
Nah.
That's
You get nothing
my
out
turn,
of it.
but it's now the Mauler's turn. And the Mauler goes, that's a pretty princess. And that pretty princess will be swiped at. Here, I could just use him to try and like. No, he's not gonna be able to steal it off of them. He's shit at that. Yeah, he's just gonna try and use his crushing claws. You say negative flip for because they're small.
Yes. Yeah, all physical attacks
Oh, I got a
essentially
4
get a
and a
negative
4. That's +8, so 12.
Nope.
There's the 4
The little Oh yeah, there goes that 4 of crows. The little hand puppet just jerks the arm out of the way so that the bear swipe just misses and barely.
Barely. Trying it
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
That bear's trying to get 14.
That does hit on a double negative flip for the damage.
No. Oh, it's weak. It's weak damage, so that's a 2 damage.
Okay. The mauler jabs its claw into the body of the princess puppet, and Maddie the waitress screams out in pain
Jeez.
That's my turn.
as now blood comes out from the puppet's hole. It's a little wound
Ew.
hole. This is stupid. Okay, next up, finally realizing what exactly is going on, the guild sergeant gets up and yells to his 2 men, "We got a rogue mage! Go get backup!" And they immediately book it. They can get to just about there. Meanwhile, he then takes a walk to about there. Next up was the employees who run down the stairs and are now in the backstage area. And then we go straight to Bolt.
Zero action, absorb soul from my soul stone. 1, 2, 3, flip. Perfect. Heal 1. I will then pull more scrap out of my pocket. Heal myself again.
I'm just imagining it like it's not that you're like fixing it, you're just grabbing like bolts and
Shoving them on
nom,
myself.
nom, nom. Like just like you're chewing on it like nom nom nom. Despite the fact you have no actual mouth in your artwork, you now have one.
Okay, so that's a 13 plus 7, that's 20, so that's 4 hit points?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Wheeler, you're now wielding a Kimbo.
Yep, I got my guns
Uh,
out.
The Popo has been alerted to this. Bear is fighting dolls on person's hand. Wheeler, Thad is thinking. He's thinking. And still, no idea where Bolt is, but something large is moving below you. Making clanging noises.
He's one of the guild members? Guild officer? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Let's see here. Alright, 0 action. Let's try to phase through.
Okay.
Nope. That would have been a good card for something. Alright. Yeah, what is he doing? This puppet here? Did he get shot off?
No, he's on this
on
guy's
that
hand. I had to sit off to the
Okay.
side to just to
I
make
could
room.
try to shoot them off their hands because I'm such a good shot.
You can try.
Do you have like a coal shop or anything?
Sorry?
I don't believe.
Did he not get that yet?
What?
Cold
Cold
shot.
shot?
I don't. See
That doesn't sound
anywhere.
familiar.
For some reason, I thought like, oh, you can shoot him in the
after-
hand or something.
You may discard a card to give an enemy a useless limb or useless leg.
Hmm.
Yes.
And it wasn't through
He has
gunfighter.
debilitating shot is what he has. That's
Hmm.
so you can give them useless leg or useless limbs by discarding a card
Oh,
after
did
they
we
don't.
not put
I was gonna
debilitating
say,
shot?
I don't-
Oh no, there it is.
wait,
yeah.
where's it?
There, yeah, right in the center.
Oh,
Debilitating
right there.
shot.
Okay.
Yeah, after damaging, you can discard a card to get some critical conditions or useless limb.
Okay. Let me get my bullets in here because this was from the last session.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Are you keeping track of
I
your
am.
ammo? Because I don't think you've bought ammo this whole
No.
time.
And it
I
still says
did.
that you have 40 in your
I didn't-
inventory.
Oh yeah, I had way more. I'm always subtracting ammo.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm always subtracting ammo. So I guess I could try this debilitating shot.
That's just you shoot
I
and
mean,
then you
it's-
discard a card if you.
If you want to give him useless limb,
Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter.
but it's not really going to do a thing to a puppet.
Okay.
I'll just let you know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
now.
Unless you
So-
shoot the person holding the puppet, right?
Yes.
But does that affect
So
the
yeah, if you
puppet?
try to. Somewhat, if the limb doesn't work, maybe the puppet doesn't affect the limb. Then it can't do its actions. But then again, you're just shooting people at that
yeah.
point.
No, I'm gonna try to get these trick shots off. Try to just shoot them off the hands, but then they can come right back on the hands, right?
I mean, if you're
So
essentially
if I
just
shoot
shooting
them,
the
they
puppet,
might die.
The puppet,
the-
yeah, I can
the
tell you
puppet.
this real quick. The puppets don't have a lot of
Right,
hit
right,
points.
right, right.
The puppets are very easy
Right,
to
right.
kill.
Okay.
It's just hitting them is the
So
hard
with
part.
one, okay. So what I want to do with one gun, I want to shoot one, and with the other gun, I want to shoot the other.
Are you doing dual shot on both?
Well,
because you
well,
can.
Okay, I'm just asking you.
Like you have
That's
two
what I
actions,
wanna do.
so you spend one action shooting the donkey, and you can do both guns to get the plus
Bop,
flip
bop,
and
bop.
Yeah, and then you can bop the
Okay.
other arm.
That sounds like a
Or you can
What?
discard a twist card and make 3 attacks.
Oh, that's right. You have rapid fire.
And
would
you
that work
don't
in
have
this
to
situation?
determine- You don't select
Mhm.
the enemies like right away. See how you
Yeah,
do
you
each
you
time.
could.
I do
Mhm.
also have ricochet.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But that's a trigger.
Ah,
but it just means getting more damage out on other
Right.
targets.
okay. So I'm sorry, Ryan. So just to recap, you said I can.
Discard a card and you get 3 attacks instead of the 2.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put this in my discard pile.
And then for each of them, you can do your paired pistols
Right,
to get a plus
two,
flip.
two, two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which just consumes more ammo.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's going to consume 6 shots.
Yeah.
Or 6 bullets.
Yes.
Okay. Let me do the first 2.
So you're gonna shoot the
Bop,
donkey.
bop. I'll make sure I minus that. Shoot the donkey. Yes, I'm going to shoot the
Yeah.
donkey.
I
Sorry?
and you have that ability where you ignore one negative flip, right?
Do I?
Uh,
It's hard to keep track.
Unequaled accuracy.
trick
That was
shot.
a trick shot?
It was trick
Wait,
shot.
well-
Okay.
Well, let me get attack after chosen skill. This character may choose to ignore one negative flip.
Hmm.
Should say flip there. Oops. But yeah, so you ignore the fact that they're small.
Okay.
Okay,
And then you
that's
get a plus flip for being a badass.
and then you for your dual, it's for your dual shots.
Okay.
So you were getting your normal shots.
Okay.
So 2 cards, take the highest. Pow pow. Now adding your skill, which is what, 7 on pistols at
Yes.
this point.
17.
So that's
18.
18.
Ow.
Let's see, against their defense. You will hit on a negative flip for damage.
Okay.
Does he get a plus
two-
flip from the?
I don't
It's-
believe so. I think it's just on the hit.
It was 11 of crows.
attacking? Yeah.
To hit. Okay.
Hmm.
So take the
So,
lowest?
Yeah, 2 cards. Yep, 2 cards, take the lowest.
All right,
What-
3.
Weak damage. Which is 2 damage, I'm assuming.
Was that moderate?
No, you take the lower, so you take weak.
Oh, 2. Yeah, 2 damage.
Okay, yeah. You shoot a shot through the donkey, and it meow. But also the dude on the hand goes ah, and kind of doubles over in pain.
If you have a plus flip to hit, can you choose which card, or does it always have to be the highest?
You can choose
Oh.
which card.
Okay.
So if he had chosen the Nine of Masks, he could have gotten the Ricochet?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't realize 9 mass was. Oh, yeah. If you want to take that,
Because I thought it was
Uh,
draw 2, take the highest. Or, yeah.
and I did say take the highest. That was my bad. And let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, you still hit. So yeah, same thing just
Okay,
happens.
right.
So now you can do ricochet trigger,
Okay.
and
And that's just, I could
just-
pick anybody, right?
Within
Within
3 yards.
3 yards.
I think there's a yes. So 3 tiles of this dude.
So it
letter
has
A.
to be these 2 then.
You you can hit the hero.
Hit his other
Oh.
hand.
Yeah, they're on the other hand, so
Right,
they ricochet
right.
to the other hand.
All right.
Fucking shoot one dude's hand, and then his other hand gets hit
All right,
as
I'm going to
well.
discard these.
Well, good thing I'm ambidextrous. Oh
Thank you for looking out for me, Bob.
Yep.
Okay, so do I draw 2 again? Right?
Well, for your
No.
Ricochet,
No,
right?
Right.
For the ricochet, you just draw 1, and it's a
draw
damage
1.
flip.
It's just a straight damage
Okay.
flip, yeah.
Shit.
So moderate, which
Should have
is
phased.
2.
Moderate is 2?
okay.
Yeah, for the ricochet.
On ricochet
Oh, on ricochet.
specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, it bullet shoots through one dude's hand and then bounces behind the wall, behind the curtain, and it comes back through the other hand, and he falls fucking dead.
Oh, God.
Within 8 yards of me?
I don't know. You count. I'm
Last
doing,
I did, it was
I'm
yes.
doing math.
It's like 7 or 8.
Okay,
so
then yeah.
Soul Stone.
Oh, we murdered
Yeah, we're
one
just
tonight,
murdering.
boys.
I wanted to heal him.
And the 2 puppets fall off of his hands, but they still seem to be moving.
Oh, what?
Whatever,
but
that
you
was
have
only
2 more
one
shots.
shot.
Weak my ass.
They have 1
Okay.
health deep.
So yeah, that was 1 shot. You have 2 more to
Okay.
make.
Well, I have 3 more shots to make,
No?
right? Didn't we?
No.
Oh,
You made 1 normal shot,
okay.
and then you got the ricochet, which is a bonus.
Okay.
So with your extra rapid fire, you have 2 more shots. But you can still ricochet, getting more bonus
Oh,
damage.
okay.
Every time you land mask, that's a
Trying to
ricochet.
use this up. Okay. All right. Well, the other 2 shots are gonna go to the other person, to the piano player.
It's yeah, you get 2 more double shots.
Okay.
If you want
Right.
them.
And you don't necessarily have to shoot the puppets that are on hands. These 2 are now on the stage as puppets.
Oh
You can
yeah,
shoot
right.
them
No, yeah.
as
Let's do that.
But
No,
you make your call. Just
no,
me
let me
know.
shoot the puppets. Let me shoot
The ones on the guy's hand.
The king.
You're gonna go for the king and the devil. God, this
All
is
right, so there's my
dumb.
2 bullets I'm using.
Mm-hmm.
So it's draw 2 cards again.
Yep. You get ignore the negative flip for being small. That's critical
Yeah,
strike
7.
because you have that. So 7, so 19. Yeah, that hits. Do you get a plus flip? You get a neutral
Okay.
flip. So one card,
Just whatever.
but it's cheatable.
I don't have
because
any
you got
cards,
that.
so.
Oh, okay. But because you got that ram, whatever your damage flip is, add +1 damage.
Yeah, hold on, because I
'Cause you
did
critical strike
discard a
them.
card.
Or
Yes,
if you want to
for
critical
getting
strike.
your 3 shots.
Oh, okay, I only took 2 shots.
Yes.
This is your
Yes,
second
this
one,
is
yeah.
now shot
Yeah.
2.
I see. In my. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff that's dealing extra damage, so it's easy to mix up. I don't. Oof.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
5 damage?
Because you have 4 as your
I
severe,
mean, they
right?
explode, right?
Are you adding the critical damage on the critical strike +1 from the ram?
Oh, I forgot. I
that is a
forgot it was
choice.
about the RAM. Oh.
It was your 12 ram allows
I
you to
don't
add +1
think so,
damage.
considering these things. I mean, if it's dead, then no.
You
If
have to decide beforehand.
okay, then yes. Just to be sure.
Okay, the bullet. The king is flopping around issuing orders, and you land the bullet so it lands on the king's crown and travels down the king's body into the dude's arm, going into his shoulder, ripping muscle and causing things to fall out of him. Dude falls over dead. King is dead.
This isn't even the second shot for the devil.
The devil then falls off of his hand and is now just on the stage. So yes, you have one more shot.
Draw 2? Or just the
You're shooting the
Yeah.
devil and you're doing double shot.
It's the other bullet.
No.
Okay. All right.
Because the other thing was ricochet
It's always
before.
confusing. Okay, because I always announce that I'm gonna do.
I
double.
know.
Okay.
Right. The double shot just
Okay.
gives you the plus flip.
I need to figure out some type of
Mhm.
way to say this. This always happens. Okay, never mind then.
But yeah, so
So you still get to.
never mind. No, you have a shot.
That's what I thought the entire time. That's why I
Yes, that's why you
sacrificed this
discarded.
one.
Yes.
But you guys were telling me no.
So now
Okay. All right.
we're just trying to make sure you're not
Okay, so
confusing
it's two more,
ricochet and
it's two
critical
more
strike
bullets,
with your
correct?
shots.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one you want.
20. Assuming you're going with the 20.
You mean the 13?
Yes. With
7.
With your 7 being 20.
And it'll give you ricochet.
Can I? Because it's crow.
No, he needs
Oh, it's
mask.
mask? Oh,
Mask is
okay.
ricochet.
Not
Masquerade.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a neutral damage flip.
One
Go
card,
ahead and
whatever it is.
Yep, one card. Moderate, which is 3 damage.
Yes.
Which just fucking obliterates the little devil puppet, shattering his little wooden head and causing felt to shoot across the stage.
No blood or anything.
Yeah, it's a puppet.
I'm sorry.
It's just a fucking
It's a
puppet.
fucking puppet.
Okay. That is the end of Wheeler's activation. It is now the puppet's turn. They all fall off the hands and don't move anymore.
It was the king.
The guild officer
devil.
moves up and starts. Nobody leaves until I get my back up here. Are you guys gonna hang around?
Fuck no. I don't think so.
Is the waitress injured?
Oh, the waitress is injured, not dead. Yes, she is still
I'll
alive.
get up, walk up. I'll absorb soul from a soul stone into her.
Okay, go ahead and do a healing flip.
I wish soul stones were on. Quick reference: 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Nice.
She gets 3 hit points.
Okay, she's looking right as
Back to
rain.
full.
Then she, no, thank you, big man. And then kind of panics that there's a fucking bear right in front of her and backs off. Assuming you go over here.
I'm going to approach the bear like it's not my creature. like
Mm-hmm.
an animal tamer, like, calm down. I've seen bears in the wild, everybody. I have this. And then shoo, shoo, and make it run from the bar.
Yeah, it just runs off. It's gonna run past the guild officer as he's trying to get towards the exit to stop anyone from leaving. And it just runs past him, and he's just like, ah, fucking... As it just... And there's just a bear running out in the street now. But yeah, he's trying to lock down the place, and you did hear him call for his 2 dudes to go get backup. Otherwise, the tavern mistress and her people are coming to help everybody and trying to correct things, it seems.
So is Thad by me, or is Thad still... Did Thad walk up to the bear?
Yeah, it walked up.
Oh yeah, he would have walked, yeah, so he would have been over here. Technically, no one's really seen you, Wheeler. They saw all the gunfire rain down from above.
Right.
So if you think you would be best to kind of hide your presence, you can go for that.
Or I could take one more crack at that save.
Yes, you could try that.
I mean, I was rolling pretty high.
But yes, as I've stated, the guild's on the way. That is
fucking hurry up then.
So like what and it's getting late. So what is your guys' plan? Do you stay and be obedient little fellows to be possibly arrested?
I think my vote is shit, we didn't see nothing. And then pop out of here.
That is an action.
That's my initial vote, though there's some metagaming possibly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of 2 minds. Would Thad
Yeah.
want to obey guild shit because Reggie was in technically parents?
And in Thad's mind, he didn't do anything. He didn't summon a bear in front of the
No.
guild. That just happened. But the guild did see a bear show up out of nowhere.
It's weird. It's a fucking circus act in this place. I mean, fucking fireworks going off, bears appearing, puppets trying to kill people.
I guess the only thing Bolt did was heal that lady.
With a soul stone,
Yes,
which aren't technically illegal.
but Bolt himself is illegal.
True.
So there's that aspect.
Bolt's illegal, and the guild is the one that would be arresting the Bolt will want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody blocking the back.
Yep.
Technically, no. It seems everyone's kind of focused on the showroom floor events, so you could try to just sneak out the back.
So Thad, are we leaving?
They don't know that we're together.
True. Then I'll leave.
Yeah, I think you should definitely leave.
Bolt will head out the back.
Okay. Do give me one stealth check. Just to see how unnoticeable it was that you kind of bailed.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a 2.
That stealth is 0. That's a 13.
Okay.
I-
Surprisingly,
Oh,
yes.
that's right.
You were able to sneak out without anyone noticing you. You simply unlock the back door and hop out into that alleyway.
Well, if you can try to sneak out, what's he gonna do? Stop me?
Mm-hmm. But at least there really weren't any witnesses to catching you bail like
Yep.
that. And you easily have the athletic skill that you could jump over either fence in the corner there to kind of make your way out to the street, and just casually wander off and eventually go back home. Thad, are you gonna wait for the cops?
Yeah, I think Thad would wait for the cops.
So you just kind of like take a seat, like, okay, I'll just wait right here.
Bureaucracy must be upheld.
And Wheeler, what is your
How long
plan?
do we have until the guild gets there?
You don't know.
Ah, crap.
All you know, you overheard the officer dude yell to his subordinates to go get backup, and he's trying to lock the place down. Now you have ghost powers that let you just float through walls.
If I pull, right? Okay.
If you can pull it off, so you have easy access out of here.
Potentially. And
Potentially.
plus, even if I run across here, go down the stairs, I'm right next to the door.
True, you can always just exit out the same way
yes.
Bolt did if you really want to. But the question is, do you want to go for that
I
safe?
do want
or
to go
not?
for that safe. All right, I'm gonna try for that
Okay.
save one time.
One more time.
Just one
Okay.
time.
Did he,
just for shits
did
and
he
giggles.
phase into the safe last time?
No, I mentioned that he could have
Okay.
done it last time when he did this, but then we also said, but he wouldn't make the objects inside it
Phase, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
incorporeal, so he couldn't take
Yeah.
them out.
If it were a vault, he could phase
Uh,
into a vault, pick stuff up, and phase out.
Yes. Yeah, it has to be on his person when he activates the ability for him to carry it with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So
That's how he justified me
Unless
holding
he-
pistols.
right. Well, also your clothes don't just fall
yeah,
off
that's
you.
Yeah, it's not Mystery Man.
Damn it.
Yes.
All right. So lock picking. I'm adding 4
Go
to
ahead.
whatever
Let's see it.
I draw. Only one time. If it doesn't work, I'm heading out
Uh-huh.
of here.
Big money, big money.
Joker,
Let's see
Black
it.
Joker.
Black Joker, Black Joker.
14.
Ah,
14 though.
Higher than last time.
14. It's higher than you've
And it's
ever
a ram.
flipped
Do I
before.
have anything for rams? I don't think. I don't
Not
think
on
so.
lock-
Not
Not
for
lock
lock
picking.
picking specific.
All right, drum roll.
Yeah, you tumble. You think you hear a click, and chunk lever doesn't move.
I want to
You-
shoot this thing so bad.
You're one away.
Oh,
It's a
are you
15.
kidding me? Don't tell me that now. Okay, I have.
Well, you
I
said
know,
one
I
time.
said one
That's
time.
it.
Fine.
Get out of here, loser. Get out of here,
I
loser.
will fucking.
And yeah, assuming that you're
I-
gonna stealth
bop, bop,
down
bop,
so
yeah,
nobody
bang,
catches you, and you like Bolt will just disappear into the
Hey, buddy.
wind.
Bolt's probably still climbing over the fence over here.
Okay,
two,
yeah,
you kinda
eventually,
just-
yeah. I mean, surprisingly, climbing checks are like weirdly difficult.
and-
like just a basic fence like that's kind of hard to climb over.
Again, looking at it, there is no climb down. There's no difference between climb up and climb down.
It's just climb.
It's just climb.
I know I
I
saw
was reading
something.
the rules.
It might
as
not be
we were-
under climb.
Eh,
There, I saw something that was involved that says you can basically. Oh, you know what? I believe there's no athletics check for climbing down on a secured thing.
Okay.
Or like on a ladder.
I believe that. So yeah, if you're going down, scaling thing on a rope, it's like you don't have to. Assuming it's a secured surface, you're fine. That might be what I'm mistaking it for. Anyways, yes, Thad hangs around. Eventually, guild officers show up. The tavern mistress, being the boss, has to answer some questions to them, talk about what happened. Basically explains the dynamite wasn't a thing, as that to her knowledge. The puppets weren't a thing to her knowledge. her pianist is dead because of this, so she has no, like, this wasn't my thing. And when it came down to people of suspicion, some of the fingers got pointed at Thad. He is not a regular of the place, and he brought almost a little militia with him.
Malifaux's a dangerous place.
So time to give some testimony
Okay.
to see if you're arrested or
Okay.
not. So I'm assuming you're just gonna convince him that you're gonna go for convince because
yeah.
you're gonna be honest. And you're just basically gonna go through like, oh no, I was just here on a night at a town with my friends. They're hard workers. They need some time off.
I don't treat them very well, to be honest. This is probably the kind of thing I've done.
Forthcoming with your flaws. And so go ahead and give me a convince check.
No negatives?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna go
'cause-
positive.
Yeah.
Go like Joker.
I'm gonna cheat that. Get a +2. I got a 14 total.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a sec. Just need to cross-reference some shite.
Gotta be honest.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't a dark night type of night.
Nope. What was
14.
your total? 14. Okay. He takes your alibi of why you were here. Is agreeable.
He ain't got no alibi.
He asks you if you know anything about the mechanical man that was here tonight, as several people mentioned there being someone here that fits that description.
I saw him leave that way?
You're not giving him he wants to know if you know about him. He didn't ask if you saw him leaving. And mind you, you're going against his stats. He is not
Right.
exactly, so it is possible for you to pull a lie out.
My deceive is a -1. My charm is garbage. Yeah, I'll just
I'm hoping you at least have some cards to
have
cheat.
one left. I
Hmm.
cheated the last one.
Is it a good
Yes,
card?
it's a good card.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just lie like, I saw him here, but it's a fascinating thing. Don't know much about machinery though.
Okay.
I'm gonna cheat that
Ooh.
with my 11, so I got a total of a 10.
Okay. He takes that. He's believing you so
Waiting
far.
for that magic
But
question.
finally he asks, do you have any clue as to why these puppets came to life, why dynamite was dropped in the middle of the show, or any information on where that bear came from?
Throw Bosco under
And
the bus.
because that...
I'm thinking about it.
And because Thad doesn't believe he's casting magic, this could easily be a convince flip.
So I'd start with, Malifaux is a very strange world. The fact that bears just appear, it's beyond me. These creatures, I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Trust me, I know a thing or two about a lot of things, and I couldn't tell you a damn thing about them, to be sure. So then I failed all those fucking checks on to describe them. And as for dynamite. I did hear about a saboteur. It's actually how I heard about this place in the first place. But I thought it was that it was going to be, well, a interesting, not something with dynamite. And also, there was dynamite? 'Cause I didn't see any dynamite.
Yeah, you didn't see it. All right, give me another convince check.
Too few cards. Oh!
Ooh!
That is a 2.
Total?
Yes, a 0 plus 2 is 2.
Oh God, I thought you had more points in convince.
No, my
Well,
convince
that's me.
It's an intellect thing.
All right, he's. Your inane rambling was less endearing and more suspicious in your description of things. But he kind of clues in on, you heard someone was trying to sabotage this place? Could you elaborate?
Yes, a man named Bosco tried to hire me for it, and I'm just above those sort of things.
He goes, Bosco, can I get a description of this guy?
Plump, unsavory fellow. Pipe stop cats. It's awful fellow, but just really not a fan of him.
I like that all those words describes his art.
Do they really?
Yeah.
of the guild officer who's standing in front of you.
And
He doesn't have a hat on.
Yeah, well, plump
Yes.
and unsavory, yeah.
I think we knew Bosco's last name.
I can tell you what his last name is.
I think I had it written down.
I don't know if you know it or not. It is very much a fake last name. His full name is Bosco Beef Brisket.
Okay, then no.
I don't think I've ever known that.
John was really damn hungry.
You have no idea how integral Bosco is to this whole thing. Bosco's the key to all of this. He's a funnier character than we've ever had.
We're about to lose him as a
He
character.
goes, the guild officer goes, okay, and he kind of jots down some notes. This place is swarming with guild guard at this point. But this guy doesn't. He's fairly trusting of you, but then he's like, all right, I'm not keeping you. It's most likely you aren't involved. However, can I get an address and name in case I need to do any follow-up questions?
Of course. Thaddeus Greywater, grandson of Reginald Greywater. You might have heard of him. And I'm staying at the Sick Bitch, as it were. Delightful little place.
Okay.
It's charms
Alright.
grow on you, and other things grow on you there too. A good cup of tea there sometimes. Most of the times not. But yes, that is where I've been staying as of late.
He signs off his letter. He's like, all right, do you need a ride back to your place? I can get one of our guys to take you home.
Oh, that's quite all right.
That's
I
necessary.
have my compatriots to aid me on my way home.
All right, well, then safe travels back to he checks his note, the sick bitch, as it were. Hopefully we don't have to do any follow-up with you.
Indubitably, tip of the hat, get up and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Out the front door or the back? Okay.
The front door, yeah. Let's go, Shock.
Let me just bring this. Shock, bust down this window.
He just hops through. No, I have him carry
Yeah.
me through.
Yeah.
I don't have the athletics to jump
Watch
through
the
that.
glass. Yeah.
I'm now Monty Burns more than anything else.
Yes. But yeah, you regroup your fellows and head off, and yes, you come back to the sick bitch where there Wheeler and Bolt are kind of like waiting for you, and you all kind of go over everything that happened. And kind of, wow, that was just a really weird
That
night.
escalated quickly.
Yeah.
That got weird. That got really weird.
You'd
I
have
hope
killed.
Hector's okay.
You'd have killed some guys. He's
Uh.
probably lay low for a while.
Yeah, this is technically a failure on every front.
Oh, I bet.
Unfortunately,
Wait. We killed
Um,
some weird creatures. Maybe Julian's happy.
you killed people. The weird creature. Those were just fucking
What?
puppets.
Crazy.
Those were not
No.
creatures.
There was a
So yeah, I
puppet
think we can
master
go into
somewhere
full
there.
spoiler. Oh no, you technically killed the puppet master.
It's the king.
The pianist.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
So the full
I
story.
had a feeling.
Yes, the full story to this whole thing was the pianist, because you guys didn't investigate any of the people.
Why would we?
Not what we're there
Um,
for.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you want to figure out things, because for the most part, you kind of like, oh, a show. Let's wait for something bad to happen.
Because we were just told to
People
sit
get
there and wait
agitated.
for.
Yeah.
You were there to make sure bad things didn't happen before they happened.
I understood it as we were there so that when Hector arrived, nothing was happening.
Hector arrived
Was he
I was going to ask,
at
did
the
he?
part. Yes.
Was he Laborer D?
Whoops. Let me. No, Laborer D was his
Yeah, I
contact.
Was he the cook?
How did we not know that he was there?
Because he didn't go in the front door.
Oh, was he in that one place? That we
He
were
was in
never-
the storage room in the back. He was back here.
No, D was supposed to get.
He was back here to make the deal in
Oh,
the closed
he was
off
back-
area
yeah.
behind. He showed up when he showed up, came through the back side doors here and waited for his meeting. But the guy never showed up because you guys did a fantastic power move that fucked you over. By getting everyone to that back door, you prevented one of the people who were going to sabotage the show from even being able to get inside. But by doing so, you took the cook out of the kitchen, and the cook was supposed to let him through the back door so he could go to the
Oh.
meeting. Like, yeah, you because and you missed out on some grimoires too, and some fun characters.
The unknowing of all this is great.
Yes, that's always the silly part of this. So yes, you guys didn't know because you didn't check the advertisements. One of the former performers have been canned, and that is Hans and Stella
Yep.
here. They were supposed to be when Jerry performed, but they decided to ask for a raise and demand for more shit. So Madame Estrella, the tavern mistress, fired them and asked Jerry if he wants spotlight time. Jerry was a trained piano player who came to Malifaux, but his piano was lost in shipment, so he had no way of making money here. He did odd jobs and eventually found his way of making cash by doing puppet shows for children. So he carved little hand puppets.
You don't say.
Yep, and he would do shows, and that's how he kind of made some scratch. So eventually he found this job where he stored his puppets in the green trunk up in the room that Andrew did not dig through to find the puppets.
Wait, which room? Wait, which room was that?
The room up above that had all the beds in it with the
That had the
footlockers?
shadow monster in it?
Yes, that had the shadow
Okay.
monster. We'll get into that, but and so
Really? I didn't see anything there?
so yeah. You just opened the footlocker, and I said, "Do you want to investigate further?" And you said no. You didn't rummage it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I kept
rummaging.
asking, "Do you want to
Okay.
rummage?"
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing from that second adventure where it's empty town. Investigate. You open the door. Is anything there? No. Okay, I leave.
Right.
didn't look.
Again, yeah, I don't know my options. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
That's kind. Like I said, that's why I kind of asked. Are you sure you don't want to check? I'm trying. I don't want to play the game for you, but I want to make you aware of what you can and
Yep.
can't do. So that's why I asked those things. As far as the monster, So Madame Estrella, the tavern maiden, keeps everyone essentially living here because it's a way for her to keep tabs on everybody, and also she can basically garnish their wages by charging them for living here. So all the guys living in that room kind of hated living in that room, and this creature here, this ethereal creature, is called a sorrow, and they're creatures that feed on the misery of people. And it got fat and happy feeding off everybody in that room. Once Jerry got his chance to be in the spotlight, that kind of made Jerry happy, and the creature didn't like that. And so when nothing else could stop the show, it brought the puppets to life through Jerry. So, and because, yeah, you guys couldn't check it, he was actually behind the curtain here, whispering and basically, like, telling Jerry he's a loser. And Jerry's innate powers brought the puppets to life to berate him and berate everybody around him. And that's why, I mean, you killed the puppet master. You killed Jerry. But you could have killed this creature, which would have stopped it as well. And that was the thing you kept seeing snaking around the room. Because it is ghostly just like you and can phase through walls. So that was the thing that Julian wanted you to stop. Was basically kill this thing.
Is that the thing that hired Bosco?
Yes. Bosco, being the jackass he is, talked to this guy through a closed door because he wasn't going to reveal himself to Bosco, and just whispered to him, like, you have to stop the show. It is a fully operational Death Star, you know, that kind of thing. And Bosco, being blinded by greed, was offered a huge amount of cash to do so, which he was willing to split with you guys. And when Bosco found out you guys had ding-dong ditched him, he went with plan B, which is climb on the roof of the building north of here, go across on it with a grappling hook, climb into the bedroom that Wheeler did enter, and then drop a stick of dynamite and then head out the same way. And so that's all what happened tonight. And yeah, the puppets were only 3 hit points each. They have super high stats, but hit them once and they're essentially dead. So yay! No one's happy.
Where would the grimoires be?
The masks on their faces, those are grimoires on the 2 dancers.
Okay.
I didn't even know they had masks on their faces.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we never met them, so
We never investigated.
Yeah. That's who the woman was yelling through the door at, was her. Which she also brought like 3 like assassins with her too, because they were gonna fuck up Jerry.
We were on,
but because like everyone wanted to fuck up Jerry. That was the goal for everybody in this story. That's why I was saying Darby is the most fun, because you actually have to basically defend him the whole time.
Well, we were hired security, and we secured.
You know what? I kept that show going. That's all I know.
Oh, that was another thing. You could have actually bamboozled everybody by the whole performance. So I have this little meter thing here. That is the audience's attention. While the normal performance is going on, they sit at a 0. When they start suspecting something's wrong, it drops every turn until it hits 3, at which point they realize this is not part of the show. You guys, Thad did it. He kept the audience thinking the show's real, and you can maintain it or even go into positives of like, this is the best show I've ever seen. But it requires you guys to actually like mime to the audience a bit, like play along. But yeah, it very quickly went down to -3, and at that point, that's when the guild officer realized this ain't no show. So, yes, a hidden mechanic was going on. And I was really hoping that you would have picked up on it, Andrew, because you did point out, like, hey, this is just like the stage thing at the end of Final Fantasy VI, where they have to pretend they're part of the show to keep the show going. And I'm just like, oh, come on, please let that
Right.
land. Please let
But
that land.
yeah, and and I was just stuck in a room trying to do other stuff.
Other
Yep.
stuff.
Safe.
You're trying to rob an ugly
Yes,
woman.
I was.
Me and Bob were joking that Andrew's gonna find a bunch of money and not share it again.
There was like $50 and a deed for this place.
Yep.
Which that $50 is what this creature would have stolen out of the safe to pay Bosco to pay you. So, yeah. That was stupid. I'm glad we got to the puppet part. That was what I was looking forward to the most.
It felt very left field.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The-
Like I said, especially because you guys had no idea that there was even puppets here to begin with.
We had no idea Jerry was important. We had no idea Hector was beaten, like,
yeah,
behind the scenes.
Nothing.
Mhm.
yeah. Without your explanation, this was nothing. Like,
Yep.
we got nothing from anything.
Yep.
I know, because you didn't ask questions.
Because we were security.
Yeah, because it wasn't the mission.
Hired security. Make sure nothing happens.
I guess. I mean,
That's what.
I figured the entire map is the thing you're supposed to secure, not just the showroom floor.
What I interpreted the mission to be is that Hector's going to show up at a table and sit with somebody. We need to pretend that we don't know Hector.
Yeah.
And if people start getting rowdy, we need to do some social duels to settle them down.
Yep.
Get
Or buy them
rowdy.
some drinks, or buy them some food.
Get rowdy.
Mhm.
And that's
And those are all questions you could have asked Hector at the beginning.
I guess I assumed that's what it was because it felt straightforward
Mhm.
that that's what that was. Until I was approaching it. Oh yeah, we just need to wait for Hector to show up and then make sure.
Yeah.
The
I was
ending
under
is
the exact same.
the ending is literally hard cut to us. Woof, that escalated quickly.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Well, there it is.
Mm-hmm. And anyone want to take a guess at whose story mission
I
this
don't even
was?
remember the
I
fate steps at this point. So
couldn't even. I mean, the puppet's gonna overshadow everything. I almost don't even understand who that would. Is it Nathan's?
Yes.
it's always Nathan's.
Let's see. It is over here, just so I get the quote right. But the pigs also hunger for flesh. Bolt.
Yeah, wow.
Keep the audience entertained, and nothing bad happens.
Yeah, that's funny.
And again, there's plenty of clues to that,
Mhm.
but I say this too. I think you guys act too passively when it's time to figure things out.
This one, it didn't seem like an investigation mission. It felt more so like. Again, I think that me and Bob were on the same page. Yeah, Hector's going to arrive, and then be waiting, or like at one of the tables because there were empty tables at the time, and then we kind of
Sure.
protect that area. If anything was going on outside, I had the guards out there. If anything happens there, they walk in. Okay, something might be going on outside to like give us a little bit of a heads up.
Oh, I should have went to the other room. I should have tried the other door. Damn it.
What other door?
Well, because I went into the alleyway and I did the first
Oh.
door. When the guy walked away, I'm like,
I-
oh, maybe I should try the other door.
It was just as difficult of a lock pick check to get through that
Yeah.
door. So like, but I mean, I feel like it's I mean, the way. Let me go to specifically what
Yeah.
Darby said or Hector says. Pay for the drunks, yada yada. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, if somebody's after this guy, I don't want them interfering. If this is an ambush, for me, don't let it happen. If it's the whole thing. It was not just watch Darby. It was because that was the whole point. The guy is spooked. Nothing can happen. Not just you guys. Nothing can happen.
Yeah.
because the guy thinks someone's after him, and if anything weird happens, he wants to bolt.
And the weird stuff was happening in this room.
The weird stuff happened when he showed up, because Madame Estrella was the only person who knew this meeting was going on, because of course Darby paid for it. She gave him the handkerchief when he showed up and said, "Go show it to the cook at the beginning of the second act, and he'll let you in."
Did we see them show up? They were already there when we got in.
Already there.
He was already there.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I mean that's knowledge that we
I know,
would never get.
You could have talked to him.
Yeah.
And
Well,
You could have talked to Madame Estrella and figured out something.
well, we were already on the. We all understood it one way, and that's how we ran with it. So
I feel like you guys convinced yourselves that this was a different mission from the way.
possibly. I mean, all three of us were on the same page, pretty much.
yeah,
That's my point.
we weren't in.
It's
we weren't-
we just have to wait for
we
Hector to
weren't
show
in
up.
chat saying that
Who-
though,
who
so
said-
that's not.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed
It's
to.
all good. It just I think it's still fun.
I'm sure, but I'm just trying to figure out how, because I don't want to do a mission of you have to figure something out. Let me dump something in your lap so you know something. Otherwise, what's the point of having the notice skill, having social skills to get things? Why should I give you a freebie that you don't earn?
Sure.
Because otherwise, how could I have progressed this without dumping something into your lap?
Well, just gotta play better next time.
Would there have been more allusions to the pianist and something that was going on there? Could we have overheard somebody talking about something?
Here's the thing: you guys disrupted the events that would have led to that.
Because the
The
back
pianist
part.
was actually going to come out. Yes, the pianist was going to come out and get a drink and hang out by the bar because his nerves were shot for doing his first performance, which would have been a time to actually like, hey, good show up there, buddy. But because of the event at the door, he then got called in to deliver the message to the. Like that's why through the dumb luck of what Andrew pulled off, you stopped one of the ambushers, but everything else went to shit because of that. It was just a tumbling down effect.
So we were doomed from that point.
from yeah,
To an extent, yeah.
yeah.
Like again, there was a reason Maddie was a gossipy waitress. She would have told you way more if you just talked to her.
Hmm.
And not to mention, like everyone else in this room are regulars, so you could have talked to any of them and been like,
What's the description on the waitress?
The waitress. I actually don't have like a formal description
Oh,
of her,
okay.
but she's basically like she's nice enough looking, but not nice enough looking to be on
Right.
stage, which is why she's not one of the dancing
Right.
girls.
I would suggest if she had a description to let it be known that she is a chatty Cathy.
I feel like I roleplayed a chatty Cathy with her.
I mean, yeah. 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 Well,
So I that's what I'm asking. I'm asking what do I do in the situation that would have made things more obvious? This seems to be a recurring
without
thing.
saying be more a little bit more obvious.
Without dropping something in your lap.
I mean, I don't think it's that at all.
So
Well, that's what I'm saying. What do I do
how
instead?
did the creature
of what
get
I've done.
to behind the stage to be speaking to him? It can just
He's incorporated. He can go where the fuck he
wants.
wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat. Was that the same thing I saw in the
The
room?
plant mission
Yes.
where you had one door open.
Right.
Oh.
And then we just
Oh,
didn't
thank-
check it. Yeah, that's by far us.
Oh, right back.
Sure.
To get backstage, okay, we can go through here. The curtain, and essentially just that's the one non-locked door.
Right. The question is then, because I don't do things again. It's a thing of like, this is a business. the alleyway is locked down. Why would they just leave one door unlocked?
I agree with that.
So
It's just it's a constant explore everything, and also, oh well, you didn't talk to the exact right person. I started talking to somebody, and it just seemed like it was pointless. So
Explore everything, but don't make a commotion, so don't get caught.
yeah,
Because if we're caught, that ruins the mission. So we don't want to get caught, so we don't explore.
and there's the constant thing of like my social duels aren't necessarily that great. I have leadership and convince, which often trying to phrase things in one of those two ways doesn't lead me to actually gain much knowledge, because I'm convincing you to give me more knowledge. So I think that it's the design of the missions to where we need a bit bewitch character. We don't have them. So what are we supposed to do without that? Especially when it seems like most duels are way over 10, sometimes over 15. It's like, okay, not gonna hit those.
Which duels are you talking about that are way over 10?
I feel like most duels that we fail at are over 10s, and that's...
The locked doors are 10s. I'm trying to see. The climbing the walls was easy enough. Everyone here most people here were rank 4 to 5 minions with no skills, so you could talk to them easy and have no trouble getting information. So I don't know. The only high rank things was the combat. And the safe. The safe was a 15. But that's intentional.
The safe makes sense for it to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bonus.
But I don't have any super high numbers. Most things are less than 10 that you have to do.
So for the sake of time and stuff, what's the aftermath of this when we got back?
Yep.
Nothing. You didn't succeed on anything.
Okay.
The creature's alive.
Yeah.
Hector didn't have his meeting, and the sabotage technically didn't happen. Did happen.
There was
So Bosco got paid. That's what happened.
Shaking his fist. Damn you, Bosco. Should have went with Bosco.
But the guards are now possibly after Bosco.
Yes. I mean, they're almost always after
What
Bosco.
if we went with Bosco and then it's like, hey, we need you to throw a stick of dynamite somewhere?
I mean, I can. Let me ask you. So here's the profile for Labor D, and you guys didn't really do anything. Now I actually have a portrait for him, but I didn't want to show the portrait until you guys figured out who he might be, because otherwise putting a portrait means you guys immediately know who the hell he is. So is this a thing of me not giving enough information?
Well, that stuff we can talk about after stream, but for right now.
I mean, yes, we should just end the stream.
So
yes.
Yeah, okay. That's
a month's time. Tune in for the next failure. Goodbye.
Pretty much. Bye.